recording.
Cool.
Motherfucker.
So I want to award again because I do that. I want to award 2 points of inspiration. First one to Dom because the way you drew in a crowd was I don't think anyone would have ever thought to slap themselves, drop their trousers, and slap themselves with paint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone was going to ever
Assessment.
think that was just craziness.
Highly deserved.
Indeed.
The other one I'm going to do is give one to Haiss
Yes.
for thinking to get his weapons enchanted.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. Thanks.
To go to the weapon to the magic place and to think to actually boost the power of his weaponry magically rather than just getting new weapons. So
Nice,
those
nice.
are your points of inspiration. I've also just been reading about what points of inspiration, how basically with points of inspiration they actually give you advantage on rolls. They don't replace the roll.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
So when you use one, if it's worse than what you had previously, you can take the previous one. But chances are you use one because of a nat one anyway. So,
yeah.
but you've got the choice. I mean, if you roll like, I don't know, a 10 and you just go with the 10.
Mm.
So there's always that. So, the way we've left this is you're all talking in the tavern, and you've essentially interrogated Talion about his reasons for being, essentially.
Fun times.
Obviously, he's revealed what he wants to reveal, which is fine. So, as you're talking and eating and drinking and so on and so forth, you do hear... Well, first off, you hear sort of commotion outside.
Oh, God.
And then eventually someone bursts into the pub through the front door. Not like falls in, obviously. They just like sped it,
Running.
very fast, comes into the pub,
Yep.
and shouts, "There you are!" It's a female voice. Now, I don't know what any of you do with this information. At the moment?
Do I recognise her?
Well, this is the question: if you're going to look around or not.
Yeah, I'll turn around and look at her.
I would definitely turn around.
Yeah.
To see
Who
her
is this
shouting
person?
that.
Talion, you recognise her as being the woman that you saved earlier.
She saw me out. What? Okay.
No, because it's the woman that's she hasn't. It's her.
Okay.
So she's obviously said "there you are" to you
To me. Okay.
specifically. Yep, and comes over to your table.
Okay. I'm gonna stand and say, "Were you looking for me? I thought I told you to leave the city."
She goes,
Whoa, hang on. We just lost Arthur in. Oh shit, it was me.
And Dom.
Apologies. Did everyone DC there? Or was that just me? I just refreshed.
just
in
you.
case.
Well, Dom's out, but yeah, you went as well.
Okay.
So she comes in and goes, "Yeah, on my way to Kryn, I found a wounded person on the path. He looked pretty beat up. I don't know what he was saying at first. He doesn't speak any of the normal languages. He doesn't seem to speak much common. The bits I did get out of him,
Hi, sorry, my Chrome crashed.
that's right. He spoke something about a tribe."
A tribe.
But he looked pretty beat up, so I thought to bring him here and bring him to the hospital.
Okay.
And on the way, I found out that I did get other words out of him, like attacked.
He was
So
attacked.
yeah. Well, as far as I know, those are the only 2 words I could get out of him. So as you kind of and then what she does, she kind of like puts her hands behind her back, kind of stares down at the floor. You know,
Oh boy.
I lean over to Aramil and
and
whisper to him.
goes,
That wasn't us, was it?
she goes,
Can I whisper back just like, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we killed everyone. Didn't leave any wounded.
So he goes, I don't, I know you did so, you know, you helped me, and when I came back, everyone was freed from that spell. I can only imagine you helped everybody else as well. Ask you to help him out.
I'll kind of reach forward with my hand and just put it on her shoulder, and I'll just kind of, I'll look her in the eye and say, you did well. You did well.
Good way to handle it.
She blushes excessively. She also kind of comes in closer to you and says to you, I looked after your swords as well.
I won't make any movement, but I'll just kind of nod and just say, thank you.
Okay. So I don't know if anyone's got any questions or
I just want to
anything
ask
else.
you that I just look really confused right now.
Yeah, I have no context for this, so
This will never be spoken of once we leave this tavern.
nothing.
Actually, one thing I will do, I will roll a check for her, actually.
Okay.
I
I was about to say something, but I'll
need a
wait until you've
sheet
done the check.
on what's
Yeah, I
most
was
relevant.
also
I want to
about to say
see if
something,
she
so I'll wait.
recognizes. I want to see if she would recognize this language.
Okay.
She wants to see if she recognizes the language because trying to get at
You're a little
Which just
robotic
says
for me, Sonny.
common
Yeah.
languages.
Yeah, Sonny's a bit
It
like
basically
choppy for me.
means the base race
Yeah, Master
languages.
General, you are super robotic
Sonny,
right now
yeah.
to the point where it's hard to understand
Yeah.
you entirely.
Choppy.
Yeah. Oh,
Super
yeah.
choppy.
It's probably
Super
reconnecting.
laggy choppy. Right, can I just say, for all intents and purposes, before he comes back, that I'm definitely going to be looking puzzled / checking out the female.
I think he said earlier she was good looking. I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
He did, yeah. You back, Sonny?
Nope.
He's frozen.
Lily.
Right, is that
hello?
any better?
Yep, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
Robotic.
How far did you get?
So I heard you saying that you're going to roll a check for her to see if she understands the language.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because basically what I wanted to try and get across is even if some people, if people don't. Generally, if people don't even know a language, they know if a certain language is being spoken.
Mm.
So, like, generally, you can tell, if someone's talking French or German or Spanish, you can usually tell, even though you don't know what they're saying. So, generally, people in the world have a pretty firm grasp on if someone's talking Elvish or Dwarvish or Gnomish. But she basically is not talking any of those languages.
Swear, God,
So
that's
I'm
true.
going to roll a check to see if she does know.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do this on intelligence. I'm going to do an intelligence roll. Because no, she doesn't. Basically, she doesn't know.
Okay.
But she does. Does she say anything else?
I was about to say something to her.
No, she doesn't say
And
anything
I
else.
will speak after Talion because I'm the muse.
Okay, I'll just say to her, yeah, as you can see, the people of this town are free now, so you can go find your family or your friends. You can go back to your house. It's safe here now.
Okay. Are you not going to go see him?
Where is he? Where's the hospital?
He's in the hospital. Yeah, I guess we could just go to the hospital. Does she do anything after I say that to her?
She kind of like has a bit of a sigh of relief, but she seems more intent on you helping this guy out first. I think she wants to kind of see him.
Okay,
Help.
can you take us to the hospital and then you can head back to wherever? Okay.
So she said, yeah, sure, follow me. I'll take you to the hospital.
Okay. I'll
I'll
follow.
I'm going to stay. Starkriek's going to
And
stay
we'll
here
all
and
follow.
Okay.
with his javelin.
Yeah, is anyone...
I'm,
Are we all
I'm,
going?
I'm going. No, I'm not going.
I'm gonna go.
This
I
is
mean, she was
way
talking to
too-
me, so.
It's up to you guys who goes and who doesn't.
What time are we on?
here with-
I say it's probably about 1 p.m.
Okay, alright. Okay, fine. Well, I'm free until 5, so I'll come with you guys.
I say I'll either be in here or I'll find a way to the hospital.
Okay.
I've got some stuff to do.
Okay.
You're pretty
So
quiet,
she-
Matt, by the way, if you want to, like, move your mic close to your mouth or anything. That'll do.
I've just said I've got some stuff to do. I'll either meet you guys hospital or I'll still be here.
Okay. We'll come find you after.
So
Okay, Captain.
she takes you to the hospital, which is number 10. So she walks you to the hospital.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Eyes there. Right. Found it.
Okay. So she brings you in. I mean, the hospital. I mean, it's not like it's like one of our hospitals. It's almost like a really fancy infirmary more than anything else.
Mm.
So there's sort of beds littered around the place with people in them. It's quite busy because obviously since the mind control people have kind of flocked there because they think there's something wrong, and people who have injured themselves during it and just things like that. So she takes you up to a guy who is quite wounded. Does anyone want to do anything or say
Can I do
anything?
a perception check? What does he look like? What kind of clothes is he wearing?
Yeah, do any of us recognise him?
While they're doing that, I'll just turn to women
Okay,
and
so-
kind of nod at her and say, "Thank you for taking us this far. We'll take it from here."
She goes, "Thank you very much," and then sort of walks off.
Okay.
I'm not going
Good
to make
choice.
Aramil do a roll because he will know this.
Oh. Can I roll? See if I know.
Works for me.
If you want
Will we be rolling perception?
perception, yep.
Who that boy?
19. If I'm pretty sure I get a bonus.
I'm assuming I just don't know him, right?
I shit wrong.
Yeah, I don't. You might do on travels.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
19
Okay.
total.
I guess I'll roll 2. Uh, 8. I left my dice in Milton Keynes, so I'm gonna have to roll through the system for this session.
So yep, you don't know. Cirilla doesn't recognize him. Talion will recognize what he is, but Aramil will know more.
I guess he's
So-
a dwarf.
You both know that he's a druid.
Oh. Shit!
When you
Another
said
one!
that tribe, I was literally like, okay.
Aramil will
That's
know
funny.
that it's actually a member of one of his old tribe.
Tribe.
Since I know he's a druid, I'll kind of look at Aramil and say, know this guy? Ring any bells?
So you do
Sonny,
know.
what do I know?
Yeah, you do know him. So
Right.
his name. Oh, what was his name? I gave him a name. I've forgotten what it was. I'll just make one up. His name is Lort.
Lords.
Lord.
Yeah,
Lort.
Lort. Lort.
Cute.
He's you know him quite well. You used to play with him while but when you were in that tribe and things like that because he's quite young.
Druid boys.
Yeah.
Boys.
He's
Druid
known
boys,
he's known for being quite clumsy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But he's always meant well, but he's just kind of always been, crazy clumsy. As the woman was saying, in the tribe that you grew up in, they never really spoke common; they just spoke Druidic. So that's why he didn't speak much.
Okay.
So he is he's currently a little bit in a daze because he is pretty wounded. He's pretty badly wounded. He's bleeding and he's got bruising and stuff. It's up to you guys whether you want to investigate that any closer. But he's kind of a little bit dazed.
Okay.
So he hasn't realised you're there yet. Obviously, but it's up to you guys what you want to do about that.
Okay.
I I would like to say, oh Lord, what have you done in Druid, Druidic? And then
Nope.
I'd like to do a medicine check to see what he's ailing.
Okay. Which one do you want to do first? The speech first, or the medicine check first?
I kind of want to do it at the same time. So I sort of go to inspect him as I say this.
All right, roll your medicine.
15 total. I will be right back. I just need to quickly deal with a bug.
Someone's scared of a spider.
I suppose we could. Oh, I suppose we can't speak Druidic, can we?
No.
We don't know this
I
guy.
don't think any of you will be able to speak Druidic. No.
Oh, just
So Talion, who was that? Who was that girl?
just a girl.
Just a girl. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I'm just gonna stare at Cirilla.
Oh, dear.
Is she your girlfriend?
Cirilla, there is a wounded man here. I think we should focus on the task at hand.
I don't suppose any of you want to do medicine checks on him while we're waiting.
I might
yeah,
as well.
we'll
Depends if
give
you
it a
guys care or
bash,
not.
shall we?
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. 12.
Oh, I was gonna say 12 as well.
Oh. Snap.
On a 12. So you can tell that he's has been bleeding a lot. So that would kind of explain his dazed manner.
What kind of? Do we know what kind of weapon made it, or bear bite or something?
On a 12, probably not.
Okay.
But I suppose one thing you actually saying that one thing you do notice is that the actual cuts themselves don't seem to be wide enough to be a weapon.
Okay. Is he conscious? Oh, off his back.
He's dazed.
I was gonna poke him just to wake him up.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Anyway.
If you start poking more of the things I like, I swear to God.
He
What
has
did
some
you-
suspicious cuts, Aramil. That's what we've been
Okay,
getting up
suspicious
to.
cuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
Right.
you don't, can you do your medicine check if you haven't already?
I'm assuming Arthur told us that this guy's called Lort, by the way, and that he's like a druid dude.
No, I've just said in my druidic language, I haven't said
Oh, you haven't
to
said it
you
yet. Oh, okay.
Because I'm currently worried about my dear friend from my childhood.
You
Okay.
got told.
Can you roll your medicine check?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said it as I got up. It
15.
was 15 total.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. It was 18 total.
Sorry. So one thing you realise is the wounds clearly weren't made by a weapon. It's probably more. It's more bruising, and it's almost as if you sort of fell down.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
But anyway, so that's just from what you notice. Because remember, he's very clumsy.
Mm.
But so what he said. So to someone speaking Druidic, because not many people do. Obviously, only really Druids do. So he's realizes that, and is a little bit more alert. He kind of like focuses, and he looks at you, and obviously in Druidic goes, "Aramil, is that you?"
In druidic back, obviously.
Yeah. I will
Yes, it
assume
is,
Druidic
Dave.
until told otherwise.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yes, it is, dear friend. Now, what happened to you?
I was away from the village, getting water and berries and so on, and I heard screaming coming from the village. I ran as fast as I could. I may have tripped a few times. But
Lord.
KO'd himself.
but when I got there, everyone was dead, slaughtered.
Which village was this?
Our village, the village we were raised in. I don't know if we ever named it.
I'm gonna
No,
I'm
we
gonna,
didn't,
like,
we
kind of-
didn't name it.
I'm gonna kind of
But-
clear my throat at this point and sort of jump in
I'll
and say,
try.
is this a friend of yours, Aramil? We'd
I'll-
appreciate if you spoke common.
Okay, common to Talion.
This
Well,
isn't-
not entirely common, but Park Trail, shut the fuck up for a second. I'm in the middle of something.
I just crossed my arms.
Back to Lord. I was going to say, what happened to the village? What happened to our tribe? Everyone? It can't be everyone.
Everyone is that everybody that I could see. After the screaming and seeing all the blood and the bodies, I ran as fast as I could to try and see if I can find help. But I kind of fell down a very big hill and I suffered
Lord.
some injuries. But I kind of nearly lost hope, but someone found me and brought me here.
Lord,
The chances.
the elders. Are you telling me all the elders are dead?
As far as I could see, everybody was dead. They were just killing. Luckily, they didn't see me.
Who were they?
I don't know.
What did they look
We
like?
just, we're druids. We live off the land. We don't have enemies.
Lord, I know, I understand, but what did they look like? Did they have any insignias, any shapes, any flags, anything?
He starts sort of getting hysterical. He goes, I don't know. There was tears in my eyes. I couldn't see it.
Lord, breathe.
Can I tell he's
Okay,
getting
Lord.
hysterical? You know, I don't understand him.
Yeah, you could. Being hysterical is pretty much universal.
Can I? Actually, I won't do it.
You can smack him.
I was gonna slap him.
Give him a smack. Give him a smack.
Bear in
No, I
mind,
won't.
he's pretty injured. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, please don't smack him.
I'll hold back on smacking.
Okay, Lord, just breathe. Just calm down, okay?
Can you roll charisma? I think we'll do this.
Yeah?
Persuasion. We'll do this persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
That is 22
Cool.
total.
So he starts breathing slowly and deeply. Okay, sorry, but the sight of, if you saw the things that I saw, they didn't care. Everybody, men, women, children, elderly, they're just killing without mercy.
Oh my god.
But and I mean, I just ran away as soon as I saw that. I didn't stay for very long. I don't-
Robot thing again for me.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
it's robotics.
Yeah. You want to reconnect, Sonny?
you know, I
Doesn't sound anything
Like
like
it.
it.
didn't really.
That last sentence was just over like an
No,
hour.
we're lagging and robotics.
Sonny, you're super robotic. I mean, he'll hear it when he watches
Oh,
the
yeah,
video back,
yeah,
'cause
yeah, there we go.
it's like
Robotic.
incomprehensible.
Yeah, I thought that was my feature.
No, I think it's his connection. It's just dropping a
Yeah.
little bit.
Shit. Okay. Well, I have a feeling I know where this is going.
I'm gonna kind of clear my. I'll take this chance to say I'll just clear my throat, like
Yeah, what's
really
going on,
loudly,
Aramil?
like.
Okay.
I turn back to you again, by the way. Oh, this is fucking serious. Shut the fuck up for a second and let me sort this out, okay?
Gonna cross my arms again.
I don't
that all right?
want to talk.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, that's alright.
How far did you get?
I got none of that. Pretty much. He
You
ran
went
or
really
something.
robotic.
Oh,
He,
okay.
he ran.
Yeah. So
If you saw what I saw.
yeah. So if you saw what I saw, I mean, as soon as I saw what was happening, I just ran as fast as I could. I didn't really want to test my luck against someone like that. Unless you haven't noticed, I have pretty bad luck.
Hmm.
Yes, Lord, I know. It's so you have no clues. You can't remember anything. No inkling of an idea of who they might be.
They were just, they were all covered. I didn't really want to stick around.
Covered how?
Cloaks and things like that. Hang on, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do a how should I do this? Yeah, okay. No, I didn't. With everything going on, I couldn't really take a good grasp of it. I just, when you see your people slaughtered, you don't really stick around. I couldn't really tell you.
I understand. Was it no other survivors, just you?
I mean, the way they were killing, I'd be surprised if there was any survivors.
What colour were the weapons?
What colour? I was actually about to say. What colour were their weapons? Were they black?
I'll try another check. I can't. I don't remember. I didn't pay close attention.
His rolls suck.
Yeah, they do. 5s.
Our greatest warriors slaughtered.
No one's. I don't know. I wasn't there when it started. I don't know. Maybe they clearly probably didn't see them coming. I guess. Who knew that someone could use the woods better than us? Or the forest.
Lord, rest. Take some time. Try to remember as much as you can. Gather as much knowledge as you can. I will look for clues and find the answers to this.
Okay. Be careful.
I turn to
Aramil.
Talion immediately. Now that I'm fucking done, Tartrell,
About time, Aramil.
I have a question.
Okay.
What did the Blacksleeves know of the Druid tribes?
Sonny, what did the Black Sleeves know?
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. I mean, the thing with the Black Sleeves is they just contract wherever.
Okay.
So, to be fair, generally they don't care about Druids. They just, as far as most people view Druids as hippies. I mean, the Black Sleeves would have pretty much would have no interest in them.
Okay.
So it is a bit strange if the Black Sleeves do have an interest in them.
I'll say to Aramil then. Sorry, what was your question, Arthur? How did you word it?
What are the Black Sleeves? Do the Black Sleeves know of the Druid tribes?
I imagine they
Do
know of them.
care about them, essentially?
I imagine they know about them. Whether they, think anything in particular of them, I doubt it. Just another potential mark or another hire, I guess. Why did something happen?
I'll just say, looking at both Cirilla and Talion, they've killed them all. My entire village is dead.
The Black Sleeves.
I'm really
killed them
sorry. I know we have a mission, but I need to know what happened.
all. Did Arthur agree before to help me out on my mission? I just need to clarify.
I think he did.
Yes.
He did.
I'm pretty sure
I
we all
did.
have
I
the
think I
same
did.
mission.
I think
pretty much.
everybody.
Yeah.
I think everybody said the yes to
Yeah.
your.
In a rare moment of understanding, I'll reach my hand out and put it on Aramil's shoulder, and I'll say,
Whoa.
well, "What was the revenge thing? Which Talion relates to?" And I'll just say,
That's some character development right there.
"Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
say, I understand.
Development.
I understand the need for revenge, Aramil. I'll help you out, and even more so if the Black Sleeves are involved. I'll find out what I can."
I'll nod and say thank you. I won't
Okay.
call him a Tantrell. Not this time.
God, it's magical. I'll nod back and I'll retract. my
Power of
words.
friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power of friendship. I'll say to Cirilla, I understand if this is too much, but I don't know what I'm walking into.
It is a lot. I mean, I don't really know how to deal with it.
It is a lot.
it is a lot. Cirilla, could you go back to Starkriek and tell him where we're going? I can't waste any time. I must go now.
Tell them to meet us at the stables. We'll head there and get some horses.
Right, about that,
What?
can't afford a horse. Like, full disclosure, I had this whole scheme planned, and I was gonna get one. I can have one by 5. All right, like 5, maybe 6, maybe 6. I can get a horse, but like right now, it's looking pretty dire.
All right, we'll sort out from the
Sonny,
horse.
how far away is my village?
That's a good question.
It's about half a day's ride.
Okay.
Right.
Back towards Crint?
It's more. It's Quint was west. This is more north.
I mean, I'm just thinking logistics. Like, if you want to go now, you go now. I'll catch up. You can give me the directions.
No, meet us at the stable. We'll sort out the horses.
Okay, I'll go and get Starkriek.
I probably shouldn't say this because, you should do it for yourself. But just think about how that woman would have come back to town.
No, that's why I was going to the stables. I assumed she left something there.
Okay.
Would she? I mean, where else would she put the horses? Outside?
Well, where did you leave the horses?
At the gate. Well, I was going to check their necks. Are they at the stable? The horses? I assume we're just... Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn to Aramil and just say, just wait here a moment. I have an idea. I'm going to go to the north gate.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's left me at the stables.
He's left
Can
you in
I
the
just-
hospital by the sounds of things, but I don't know
Oh,
what
he's-
he's done.
Oh, sorry,
Check
I
the hospital.
kind of skipped ahead a bit there. So I imagined we went to the stables and then I
Yeah.
checked.
Are we just
Where is the stables? Stables is 5, by the way, just
Oh.
so you know.
Oops.
Oh,
leaving the druid friend?
Okay, so sorry, I'll slow that down a bit. So
well,
we
I
get to the
told him to
stable.
rest and I'll come back.
So we get to the stable and there's no like cart or anything like that.
No, so you don't see. I mean, there's obviously horses, but they're none of your
Okay.
horses or anything like that.
I'll turn to Aramil and I say, Aramil, wait here for 5 minutes. I think I might be able to get ourselves horses and cart back. In which case we can use those.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll go
make
take
haste.
it. I
Didn't
Can I turn back to the stable guy when he's looking at me and wondering where my friend's gone, and I can just smile because I don't have any money for a horse either? Hi.
Unfortunately, I actually have the money, and this might be a situation where Talion would use it to help you guys. So I just don't want to spend
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you didn't admit earlier that you lost the horse and cart, did you?
No, I know. Yeah, I'm
thought
not
you
admitting it. Yeah, I'm
haven't.
just gonna say I'm gonna go look.
So how would you know how to get it back?
Well, you have to ask me when I've come back. I mean, you weren't there, so only Aramil.
Yeah, no, I wasn't there, of course. Of course. Of course.
Are the
Okay.
horses and cart at the gate?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Can I take them into the city, or do they just stay there?
The cart might be a little bit tricky. It's quite big.
Okay, I'm just gonna run back to the stable real quick, and I'll just say to Aramil, I've located our horses and the cart. If
That
you
was easy.
tell the others to meet us at the north
He just
gate,
comes sprinting back. The stable master's still ahead of me, and I'm still smiling at him.
I can just imagine you like shuffling sideways, like not breaking eye contact, just like.
I'll say
Hi.
I'll say to Aramil, when the others get here, tell them to meet us at the north gate. I'll go get the horses and cart ready.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just run all the way back, and I'll get them ready.
I will wait.
Right, shall I get Starkriek? Is he done? How long's it been? Is he done like weaponing?
Yeah, I say that
How
whole
long
thing took an
time
hour.
passed? Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that's an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, so I bonded to my javelin.
How have you been doing, Captain? You and that javelin look pretty tight now. I respect that.
Let's just hope not too tight.
Oh, God.
to a deep personal
Anyway,
bond.
so Aramil got some pretty bad news. So maybe stay off his back for like maybe a few hours or so, and we're gonna go investigate his murdered family and friends. You in?
Wait,
His
explain.
village genocide.
He didn't really explain it too well.
True, to be fair, he didn't.
I know,
I didn't.
Did he drop that information? That it was the black sleeves.
No.
No, I
What he was
said
questioning,
I
he was
don't-
questioning he was questioning Talion about whether they were black sleeves or not, but there's no definitive answer.
But we don't know. Okay. Well,
You can infer.
You could say maybe
wait,
it was
so
Black Sleeves.
we're all gonna go see a site of a massacre if you wanna get in on that.
The way you're phrasing this is very dodgy.
It's fantastic.
I'll take to understand. Okay.
It's a war zone.
Okay. Wait. Stop.
Glorious battle.
Stop.
Probably for the best.
Let's break it down. So, you went to the hospital. What happened?
Yes. There was a dwarf, right? Dwarf.
No,
Druid.
it's Druid.
No, just a druid.
Oh, just a druid.
Human
There was
druid.
There was a druid-looking man lying on the bed, and him and Aramil spoke some nonsense to each other for a bit, and then once they were
Okay.
done with that, he started like real crying, real bad. It was pretty awkward.
Okay.
Me and Talion had no idea what was going on.
Why did we send
Honestly,
Cirilla to fill in the captain? This was a bad idea.
you did really well just staying here with your spear, because I did not know how to react to this, if I'm honest. But so turns out,
Aramil's family's dead.
yes, and all his friends and all his village.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I stand up immediately and just say, right, let's go kill these bastards.
All right, that's what we needed to hear.
Where are we
Probably
meeting?
should have led with that. We're meeting them at the stables.
Good. Hopefully my horse will be ready.
All right.
So, I'm going to be striding quite quickly, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
get away before you strut.
Yeah. I mean, you've got way longer legs than me, so I guess if you wanted to say something without me there, I'll be at the bridge.
Yep. So I get there and I say, Aramil, I put my hand on your shoulder and say, sorry for your loss. let's go kill these fuckers.
Thank you, Captain. Talion has the horse and cart at the gate.
As he's saying this, the stable master is coming at you with your horse ready. By the way,
Run!
Yeah. Oh shit.
looking
I
straight
can't
at you,
nice.
Starkriek.
I'll just say, that fuck Italian lied to me. He knew where those horses were all along.
I mean, I said I went to go locate them. Terrible.
No,
I say,
no,
Captain, I'm going to be honest, right now, your childish discrepancies aren't important.
Because before I said what happened to the fucking horse and cart, and Talion was like, "Oh, I don't know." So I went to the North Gate to find them. So
Starkriek knew they were gone
Who was just
because
there?
obviously he went to search for them, didn't he?
Yeah, but he
before, so-
doesn't know. For all he knows, I might have just gone and found them. You know,
that's going to be in the
I'm gonna
confrontation.
change my shirt real quick.
you can ask me about it. I have an answer prepared
Well.
for what I'm going to say.
So I just turned to the stable master and say, "I want my money back."
Okay. Well, I've
Can I just say, Captain, I understand you want to refund, but right now, we need to go.
I'll deal with this. You guys, you're heading to the North Gate, I suppose.
North Cape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
meet
say,
you there with your preparations. I'll be there soon.
Oh wait, are we taking a bit before we go to the North Gate? Because I need to let this guy know I'm standing him up.
Just go.
I'll
actually
say,
you
can
quickly
quickly-
gonna let him know that you're standing him up.
Yeah.
I actually expected you to not stand up.
Yeah, I thought you were just
I
cutting
know
down.
you mentioned consequences, man. I don't want to get on the bad side of this guy.
True.
You don't want to
I'd
piss off
say,
this.
Cirilla, just go with Aramil. Come on,
Okay.
let's get on with this. I need to deal with this stable guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll head to the library real quick while you're doing the stable guy.
Doing this. Yeah.
Can none of you understand the urgency of the situation?
I had a date.
And I'm going to run straight.
No, actually, no. Siri wouldn't give a shit. Sorry. That's just me wanting to deal with consequences. Yeah, I'm going to the gate.
Okay, as they approach, I'm going to look to Aramil and I'm going to say, using my ranger skills of tracking and hunting, I've located our horses.
Can I just say? Oh man, can I do some insight to see if he's full of shit?
Oh yeah.
Can I roll
Okay,
deception
In
then?
fact, so what you roll? So
That's so deception.
Talion has to roll deception. You've got to roll insight.
Remember, I have a mighty +5 on my deception, so I'm pretty confident about this. Oh, okay, it wasn't actually that good. Well, I rolled a 17 total, which isn't bad, but it could have been so much better.
I also rolled I also rolled a 17, but
Oh.
wait, what was it? What was it that I used to
Insight.
plus
Wisdom.
Insight.
insight?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
So I've got an unnatural 20.
Fuck.
Oh, you see through the bullshit.
I'm also shit.
I just want to say, Tarktrail, right now I can't deal with your bullshit. I don't care where you got the horses.
We need to decide whether we're ditching the cart. The cart will slow us down. What's in there?
Well, no, we've only got 2 horses.
There's only 2
We need the
horses.
cart.
We need the cart.
Okay, all right. I should have probably seen.
It's alright, well, I mean, we'll need it in the future anyway, so we'll just keep the cart, because
Yeah,
it's the easiest way
fair.
for us all to get around. Where's the captain? I thought he was coming.
He's just dealing with a financial matter.
A financial matter, I see.
Okay, so about this horse guy.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Mediums and the medium.
Sonny,
sort of robotic.
Sonny,
Go.
no.
Fresh Sunny.
gone super robotic.
Sonny, no.
Sonny,
Mecha Sunny.
Sonny,
Mecha Sunny.
Sonny.
AI Sunny.
Sonny.
Sunny AI.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh god. Can I just say, while on the horse, I'm going to...
Transform into a horse.
No, I feel like I need to start, like, preparing, so I'm going to just, like...
The way I imagined it, I'm sitting on the cart
Meditate.
with like the reins or whatever, like ready to go.
Yeah, no one's sitting on the horse if they're pulling the carts, right?
No, I'm seeing it like the front with the reins.
So you're driving. Are you a designated driver?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if anybody
He's
else says they
tracking.
want to, but I'm already here and I have animal handling anyway.
Starkriek.
I'll just say,
Presumably it's right.
I'll point out where the village is.
Do you? Can you hear me okay now?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cool. So the only thing I was going to say was in the cart. The only thing that's in there are your golden short swords. But what the woman's done is she's wrapped it in a very nice
Oh,
sheet.
that was nice of her. Okay.
Dude,
Those are my short swords, remember? Nobody touched them.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on and I'm just going to look puzzledly at those short swords and just carry on because I don't care right now.
Alright.
Hopefully
So we'll do.
nice.
We'll,
Yeah, whilst Captain's doing whatever he's doing,
Yeah.
I'm just explaining to Talion where my village is.
Okay. Right. We'll do the Starkriek and Stable Master thing. So.
hmm
So yeah. So he comes. So after that's all gone, he turns back to you and just says, "Yep, here's your horses all ready."
So I've been lied to, and I don't need this horse, so I need my money back.
Well, I kind of can't do that. You see, that cost of getting this horse prepped and ready and fed and health checked and everything costs money. I can't just do that for free. So
But I'm not having the horse, so I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Fine, I'll take the horse, but I don't want to pay for it. Have this longsword as payment because you need to fend off other people.
Okay, can we? Wow. All right, can we?
That's a lot.
What would a horse guy do with his horse?
So he can defend himself.
Can
I've already paid him for like whatever.
persuasion? I guess
I've already paid him like half. I need
we'll
to owe him
do.
like another, like, 13.
We'll go persuasion.
Oh yes. That's my persuasion. 21.
Wow.
So he looks really puzzled. So he's kind of let go of the reins of the horse and grabbed this sword, and he's looking at this sword. And the horse is kind of like, while he's looking at it, the horse has kind of edged itself towards you.
Okay, I'll grab the reins and go, okay, thanks, bye.
And then he kind of looks up, and you've already gone. Basically.
Hey, that sword is worth more gold than what I was going to give him anyway, so...
Probably not, actually.
Yeah. A long sword for 15 gold. I owed him 13,
Fair enough.
because I paid him 12 from before.
Yeah. Where's a short sword?
Long sword.
Long sword. 15, yeah, fair enough. Alright, so yeah, you're okay to take that horse back to everyone else?
Okay.
Okay, I'm riding it over to you guys.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well,
It's I, Talion, saying, you fucker.
I was to say, good news, Starkriek. I found the horses nearby. I brought them back for us.
Shit.
Okay, well, looks like you've got your own horse. So do you want to ride alongside with us, I guess? And we can ride in the cart?
We'll keep this horse to swap out the other horses, because this will be strong enough to pull the cart on its own.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to obviously mention that this horse is bigger than the other ones, so
This
it's probably about
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
about it's probably about 50% bigger, I reckon.
This horse will be strong enough to lead the
Yeah, can we add it and make
so-
the cart
Well,
go faster?
can we lash it on as a third one? I think I've got rope.
If you've got a way of doing
No.
that,
I've got 50 foot of rope.
We'll use it to swap out the horses when they're tired.
Okay.
I know. Can we not tie it on and have 3 horses? Would that not be better? Or
I'd
would
like
it not
that.
work?
Because we can go faster then.
Yeah, I've got rope.
Because the speed of the cart is speed of the cart.
it would speed up considerably.
Okay.
And you'd kind of have this weird F-chain effect,
Okay, so
potentially.
we just switch them out when we need to.
Alright, let's do that. It just gives us more range. Okay. I'm just going to set off when...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We lost Matt. But yeah, I'm going to set off. I assume he's got like in the cart with us or whatever he's done. And I'll just
Yeah.
giddy up.
Have you lost Matt? I can still hear Matt.
Oh, he's gone for me. It's a black screen.
Wait, refresh. It happened to me earlier.
Me refresh or Matt?
You.
Okay.
But I think Matt's just refreshed anyway.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Oh, he's back for me. Okay.
I just thought Haiss was
Okay.
as usual.
No, you went black for me.
Okay, so just take it you're all going to head towards this
Yeah, I mean, we're on the cart.
village.
Yep.
Okay, so just remind me, because I think I wasn't here for how you're deciding to do this. So, so you've tied this other horse to the back of that cart.
Yep.
Who's riding?
I'm driving,
Italian.
I guess. Yeah.
Italian is riding.
Okay,
I'm
the rest
doing
of you in the-
He's tracking.
Okay, and the rest of you are in the back.
So me and Captain in the back, right?
I'll
Okay.
take this time to
So-
Actually, I'll probably be sitting at the front with Talion.
Can I roll perception on investigate or investigation? Maybe I guess on just sort of what's in the cart because I haven't been in this before, and I'm interested in what
Yeah.
these guys own.
Okay.
Investigation or perception? Just perception.
Which do with
It's the same- it's
perception?
+1
'Cause
anyway.
it depends what you're trying. It depends what you're trying to do. If you're looking for stuff, perception. If you're trying to ascertain how sturdy the cart is, then it's investigation.
Nothing, presumably.
So yeah, you don't see it. Well, I mean, you see that. I mean, you see the sword. You see something wrapped in a sheet because that's you know, all you need is eyes and they're open to see that.
Yeah. Okay. Is that the only thing that's in the
So
cart?
that's yeah, basically they don't have anything else. They keep their personal bags on them. So
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going to use this horse time to
Can-
study more.
fine. I'll give you another spell slot
Yay.
for that. Of whatever you need. What are you at now? 3 out of 4 or something?
Well, I haven't leveled
Or
up.
2 out of
so
3. You've only got 1 left to go.
one
I haven't
so-
leveled up yet.
so
So you're
for
max
that, I've got
essentially.
3 spells.
You're max at the moment.
That'll be
Okay.
my 3 spells, and then when I level up, that'll be the 4th.
Cool. Can Haiss roll animal handling?
19 total.
Cool. That's fine.
I have quite a good bonus.
So yeah, you're able to. Yeah, that's all right. You're able to do this without an issue. So your journey to there doesn't seem it's quite uneventful. It hits around about 7:30 p.m. So the sun is going down, so it's kind of like an orange. The sky is kind of filled with like an orange glow as it's sort of
Is it a
setting.
red glow for the
Orange.
death?
No. But yeah. So eventually you do reach.
Oh boy,
Man,
Oh,
there's a
wow.
lot of corpses.
it's a lot of bodies.
The Druid village.
Christ.
So, out of curiosity, with all the dead bodies, are they all just like brutally murdered, or is anything burned down?
You'd
I
have
think
to,
it's
well, that's
custom, right?
that's perception, and you'll have to
Yeah.
tell me what you're distinctively trying to look for, and obviously, yeah, the closer you get, the better that is.
Currently, I'm looking for how they've been killed
Okay.
and
How,
the current situation of how, like, what the campsite looks like. Does it look like it's been ransacked? Does it look like the
Okay.
teepees have been burnt down? That kind of thing.
Are you doing that from where you are, or are you going to?
I'll probably step forward and do like a little bit of like looking around.
Okay, so you're actually going to go in and rummage and inspect and so on and so
are you
forth.
crying?
Yes.
God.
Can I have you roll a perception check and an investigation check, and tell me what you get for both of those? Oh, yeah, we'll do that for now.
Okay, so for perception, sorry, because that was first.
Mhm.
I got 12,
Okay, what was your investigation?
and my investigation is 15.
Okay.
15.
And can you roll medicine as well?
Medicine. Yeah, because I'm checking how they're killed. And medicine is an unnatural 20.
Fine. So I do this piece by piece. So with perception, you notice that it's just dead. Everyone's dead, bleeding quite a lot. Their homes have been demolished. So that's what you get from the perception. Your investigation, what was it? 15? Did you say investigation?
Investigation was, 15.
So what you see on the 15 is they haven't taken anything.
Just
So
brutal
they basically just
murder.
destroyed everything, but no personal items would have been taken. So all their personal stuff is still around.
I
Nice.
just
And
turn
then
around with tears streaming down my face and just sort of shout to them, they didn't take anything. This was unprovoked. There was no purpose to this death.
After he says that, can I go up to the closest body, which I guess is this one, and
Yep.
can I just check to see like how it died? Like if I recognise, like
well, yeah. Well, I'm going to do it based on. I'm going to do his medicine check anyway, but because I haven't done that yet. But yeah, we'll do yours in a second.
are we technically in a forest?
Yes.
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 But But I've been thinking about this. Your bonuses only really tell you about the terrain, not stuff happening in the terrain. So just because you're doing an investigation check in the forest, like I said before, you don't turn Super Saiyan in the forest.
Anything. Yeah.
It's only if you're doing stuff about the forest. So if you were trying to,
Battalion.
if you were trying to do it on the wood, like on the trees,
Yeah.
that's different. But against people, same thing.
Okay, so just to amend what I said before, then I'll check the closest body, and then I'll just do like a general check around the area for like tracks or footprints or things like
Okay.
that.
So
How dark is it?
it's about 7. So it's still pretty well lit enough
Okay.
to see everything. But like I said, everything just is a bit orange now because
Okay.
obviously the sun is setting.
around here. It looks like they're all chopped out.
That's just map.
Okay.
But we are in the wood.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna head down to this tent.
Okay, so anyway, I'm still trying to do this. Alright, this medicine check. So you notice they've all just been attacked with weapons. So
So no
just-
kind of distinguishing particular weapons, no specific methodologies.
just
of killing.
straight to kill. No messing about.
Okay. Can I roll for like just a general check in the area of like see how many like numbers there were, if they were human, or just anything I can find out from the tracks in the area.
So yeah. Anyway, they're basically every attack was made to kill. There was no real struggle. They basically just all died. They're all sort of a mix between arrows and just stab wounds. So for you, so can you roll? So you'll take your check in the bodies. So can you do in perception?
Perception. 17.
Okay. And what else were you checking? The general area.
Just like specifically like the tracks and stuff in the general area. See if I can find out anything from like the footprints, the markings on the ground, stuff like that.
Can you roll another perception?
Perception. 16.
For that?
And Sally, you're glitchy tonight.
Yeah, Sonny,
Yeah.
you're quite robotic.
Would Talion recognise a black sleeve arrow? Do you think?
Yeah.
Like, distinguishable,
I would, yeah. If it's
worth
from-
looking into if they've been killed with arrows.
Yeah, or if anyone finds arrow, feel free to.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
it to me.
I'll bring it back to you.
On the bodies had arrows in them.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I haven't specifically looked at the arrows yet, but
yeah. So worth checking because I know you can distinguish like goblin arrows generally, but I don't know about like different factions and such.
I probably would I think for a black arrow.
Yeah,
thing.
probably.
Hello. I rolled a 17 and a 6. Oh, he's gone again. Oops.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep. I rolled a 17 and a 16.
Cool. That's fine. I'm kind of glad you rolled well.
Oh.
So basically, you look around and you kind of see similar things to what Aramil saw, is in the sense that you see everything's been destroyed, but nothing was taken. If this was done by, it's clearly based on the wounds, wasn't an attack by animals or anything. They weren't attacked by bears or anything, because obviously claw marks leave 3 very parallel, very close together scratches, 4 or whatever. These are clearly weapon strikes, very clearly stabs. So you can tell it was done by a weapon. You can tell also that it wasn't done by bandits, because bandits would take personal possessions. They wouldn't just leave it all there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you do know that this is a certain mercenary group tends to kill in this certain way, where they just undiscriminately kill everything and destroy everything without they don't need to take anything. So and obviously that
Could
is
be any
obviously
mercenary group.
not necessarily, because even mercenary groups might take stuff. But
True.
So
Okay.
because again, most mercenary groups look out for themselves. Mercenaries generally are doing it to earn money. They are really the only difference between them and bandits is that mercenaries are hired. That's the only difference. But the Black Steves, however, are so well off, they don't need to. They don't need to take stuff.
Sorry, bro.
They
you're
are
not
so
gonna get
well
to me.
funded. They don't need to take anything.
In that case, I'll approach Aramil and I'll
Before
say.
you get to me,
Oh, okay.
sorry about this, but I've had this in my head, and I
I'm
don't think
approaching.
I'm going to listen to you yet. I'm going to have a sudden look of realization, and I would like to sprint to the elders' camp specifically, or the elders. So could you point out to me where it is? Sorry.
We'll go with
Specifically the elders that took me in and really raised me.
Well, that's different. You see, so the elder is here.
Okay, so which one? Where's the ones that raised me, or where was their like house specifically?
Here.
Oh,
So your
Oh,
which is
exactly.
where you lived, which is where you lived with your mother.
I was wondering why she was a slightly different colour.
Yeah, that's how I remember.
there's more blood around her.
So I'll
So,
as
but
Talion's looking
before you
towards
do that,
me, I imagine I'd be like, oh my god, and sprint.
that's fine. Before
I'll
you do
just
that,
walk
I think
after him, give him his
Cirilla,
space.
I think Dom wanted to do something because obviously he's moved.
Yeah,
So
you go first.
well-
timing wise, I'm going to have him do what he wants to do.
Have I noticed that Arthur's coming charging towards me? I don't know.
He hasn't
Sorry.
though. He hasn't though. And this is
Okay.
happening. This would be happening while he's investigating his local space.
Okay,
while
fine.
Talion's so it's all happening at the same time.
Are there any arrows in the corpse that I am next to?
No.
Okay. I would like to look inside the tent.
Okay.
I guess just like perception for seeing what's in there.
Okay. So what are you looking for specifically?
I'm just sort of seeing what's in there, really,
Okay. Can you roll perception?
out of interest. Yeah. I haven't been using Jack of all trades, by the way. I should have been getting +2 rather than +1. 3. I'm blind.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you'll see the stuff that anyone would see.
Of course. I just won't
Yeah.
notice anything special.
Yeah, so you'll see like a bedroll, you'll see some various bits of wood and things like that. But other than that, don't see much.
Okay. I'll head back outside.
So, for Aramil then, who did you want to run to first, the mayor or your mother?
I think it's just run
I'd
to
run to
them.
my mother.
So as you're running to hit your mother, Cirilla's coming out of your tent, or your old tent, I guess.
When I see my mother's body, can I like break down to my knees and just straight over her body,
Yeah. Of course.
weeping?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Can I do a medicine check to see if she's still alive and try to revive her?
Go for it.
Oh god.
I have a bad feeling.
Okay, so that's a 10. So I'll be so upset and so scared that I'll try to keep her alive even though she's already dead.
Yeah,
This is awkward.
she is dead. Basically, they slit her throat, obviously quite deeply, and killed her instantly.
Alright, Cirilla doesn't really know how to react to this, so she's going to play like a sad accordion melody. Like
Can you roll
soothing-
performance?
Okay, alright.
Sad music in the background.
Sad
Oh
music,
my
yeah.
God.
Plus
Oh, meanwhile, I'll be kind of walking over. I didn't want to like sprint after him, give him his space. I'll just kind of.
22.
Well,
It's enough to me.
that's
So it's fine. That's
We're gonna say
something-
something. Oh, okay.
If you'd rolled low enough, it would be like it pissed people off. basically. But at the moment, it's more of a it's like it's all right.
She doesn't know how else to deal with social situations, you see.
Yeah. That's fine.
In Druidic, I'm just going to repeat mother like over and over again.
So
Okay.
sad.
Just-
Just sort of start like.
Okay.
What's Druidic
Just,
mother? I'm gonna.
I don't know what Druidic is for mother.
I have no idea.
Someone
could do a search, I suppose.
While you're figuring that out, I'm just going to say to Talion, assuming the worst and everything, I'll just look over him and say, black sleeves.
I'll look back at him and just nod like solemnly.
And just shake my head and just...
Hmm.
We 100% sure it's black sleeves.
Well, I haven't told you guys yet, but
Okay,
I'm
just basically
assuming
killing
that-
away.
I'm pretty
I'm
certain
assuming
it's
the
the
worst.
black sleeves.
Okay, alright. I mean, if we know and Sonny's sort of confirmed, but
Yeah.
I reckon we should check the arrows.
I'll come. I guess I'll make my way over to you guys after I speak to Starkriek.
Sunny,
Yes.
what is a like sacred style burial? Because in my head it's like a burning at like a pyre for some reason.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, the druids. I don't know what the actual law is, but I would imagine druids would cremate and spread their ashes into the soil to feed trees and so on and so forth.
Okay, cool.
So that would be my guess.
So I'm going to be crying over this a bit, so you guys might as well do stuff. But
Okay.
just to let you know, the
I'm just
plan is
gonna
to burn the body.
I'm just gonna approach Aramil, and I know he's like crying and stuff, but I'm gonna kind of put my hand on his shoulder and just say, I don't know, actually, is he responsive or does he like just not acknowledge me? Is he just crying? Maybe I
I'm
should
gonna
say.
say crying.
now.
Sorry.
Right now, I'm not noticing anything.
Okay,
You
maybe I'll tell you later. I'll tell
Give
you
him a
later.
few minutes.
Yeah, maybe not the best time. I'll just
I just
Perhaps
collect.
not.
Aramil.
I'll move back to a respectful distance while he kind of like breaks down. I'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna
later.
slowly back away while playing the sad song.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean this is one of those free moments to do whatever you want to do.
I guess
I
I
mean,
When
would
you're
normally
ready,
I-
when you- this is basically basically this part is for you to do whatever you want to do until you're ready to move on to
Okay.
Ron. Basically,
I'll whisper to the others. Do you have any idea how to deal with the situation?
These bodies need to be taken care of.
He needs to.
Oh yes, that's important.
He needs to achieve his vengeance. Only then will he be at peace.
While they're quietly discussing this, can I just like rage scream into this like properly
yeah, definitely.
Point Break style?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm screaming into the sky while you're just quietly talking about this behind me.
I'm gonna go deal with some bodies.
I guess I'll go back up
Funeral
to.
pyre for these people.
I'll go a bit closer to Aramil. I won't touch him. I don't want to invade his personal space, and I'll just say, we will avenge their deaths, Aramil. We will not rest until we kill every last person who was responsible for this.
Talion, did you? Did you sell your knife?
I did. Yep.
You did. Okay, never mind. I was gonna.
Destroy it.
Um,
Well, he doesn't
Can
know
I-
yet, does he?
Oh, he doesn't know. Yeah, I haven't broken the news to him yet. I don't know how to do it.
No.
I have to wait
Um,
minutes.
can I search? I know I'm spitballing here, but my mother had a hunting knife. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm just adding this now.
I have a hunting knife. If you wanted one,
No. My mother had a hunting knife.
I think I've got one already.
But I'd like to take her hunting knife.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be in the tent most likely. So she would have kept it in the tent.
Okay. So I'm okay. I'll What I'll do is I'll stand up from her body for a moment, and I'll just turn around to Talion with obviously my eyes weeping and just be like, "We need to burn bodies. They need a sacred funeral." Just
Return
I'm
to-
trying to get my
yeah.
words out.
Okay.
So I need to look for an axe.
Okay.
I've got a chopping tool to build the pyre. 'Cause I need like logs and shit.
You've got your greatsword.
Yeah, druids
Well,
aren't going to
well,
have
you
axes because they're not going to
smack
cut.
down
They're not
a
going
tree
to.
with
We're
that.
not going to have axes.
Yeah, we're
Well,
not going to
if-
cut
if-
down trees.
Forage.
Reduce sticks and stuff.
Yeah, basically they
We
find
have
wood
fires.
that's already broken.
Can I just
Already
also
come
say, but when you build, if you can build the pyre for me, let me be the one to light the flame.
We're just
Um,
building it first. This ritual will be all yours.
I kind of nod, and then I guess I'll go around gathering bodies up. We've got to drag them into like one spot. I
Yeah,
guess. It's pretty
so-
gruesome, but
Pick them up nicely, please.
I'm gonna investigate this.
I'll-
place, and
I'll
just
reverently
throw
pick
them.
up each body and carry it to.
Same.
I guess in the middle.
So shall we just all agree to?
Are
this
they all
spot,
human?
Sunny?
Yes, all human. One second.
I can't move the bodies on the map, so I'll let
Me
Sonny
neither.
do it.
I just say I'll be
Okay.
helping you with it.
Yeah, just pick a spot where you've taken them all to. I'm going to go into my mother's tent, take her hunting knife, kneel over her body.
Sorry, I missed all of that. Sorry. Say that
Okay.
again.
I'm going to go into my mother's tent. I'm going to grab her hunting knife because I know where it is, and I'm going to kneel over her body, cut my hand,
Damn.
and
I feel like someone should be
Make it
stopping
blood.
this.
You'll take 1 damage from doing that, by the way.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Fucking
I'll
matters.
put me down to 32.
Still
I'll
more.
live.
Can I have you roll perception check while you're going in to get the knife?
That's 17 total.
So as you're going in to get the knife, because she always keeps it in the same place, you do notice next to her bedroll is a wood carving that you made for her
Oh,
when you were very little.
Oh
this is horrible.
Damn, Sonny.
Before I grab the knife, I want to just pick it up and
I mean, it wasn't very good. I'll give you that because you were very young when you did
Oh,
it.
just trashes it. He's like, this is
that's
fucking
fine.
shit.
I just want to pick it up, and I'll add it to my inventory, but not
Yeah.
for very long. And then I'll grab the knife, and again I'll cut my hand,
Mhm.
put a few drops of blood on the body, and swear a blood oath that I will avenge her.
Whoa.
Mm.
Cool.
Nice.
And then I'm going to just. Well, I'm just going to have that cut, aren't I? So, but then I'm going to lift her body and carry it over towards where I think the guys are.
I'm
doing
stacking.
the
Was like stacking them. So Starkriek's getting wood, and I'm stacking them like here, I guess.
So
I mean, I would have you roll. Normally, I'd have you roll strength checks, but I'm not going to do that.
Thank
Oh,
you for not making me fall and trip with my mother in my hands.
Yeah.
My dead mother in my hands.
you do have to get over that little river.
I'll
It's
walk
not-
the shallowest path. It's fine.
I imagine like a really shallow, like.
Yeah, it's a
stream
stream.
sort of
It's a
thing, yeah.
stream. I thought.
Yeah, it's a stream. Yeah.
So Cirilla isn't going to be much good at carrying any of these bodies. So are any of the tents more lavish or large than the rest?
All the
He's
wood.
gonna thief from his
No,
dead child.
I'm just looking around.
Not especially. No. I mean, the druids are very humble people. They don't.
Yeah, that's
see-
fair.
They don't do any kind of hierarchy.
Arthur, you left your
ordeal,
mother over
you know.
here.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I know. I'm like.
I'm doing that. Don't worry, I'm doing that. So they all have the similar size tents. I mean, obviously there's a slight variance, but that's just mostly
Yeah.
due to what they could get.
Okay, fair. Well, before we
I don't know if you want-
can I just check this tent that I'm in then?
Yeah.
Behind
Before I
it.
do that, do you want me to put your mother with the rest of them, or
She needs to be on top.
She goes on
I
top.
don't think
Be on top.
can I do that?
You can put her just there.
Yeah,
If
in front.
you say to the side,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine as well.
I can do
Like,
it, I can do
I'm
it.
expecting this
I can do
pile
it.
to be like a really weird pile.
That's fine. I've done it. I can bring it to the front of the So
It would have been by the way, it would have been nice if you guys, made individual pyres for these people. But I understand. The
sorry, I did
constraint
that.
of time, so-
Sorry, that was
I mean,
my
I
bad.
just
Hurry.
put. I would have put all the bodies in one place.
Yeah.
Because that's
Um,
not workable.
So in the tent that you're in, oh, he's disappeared. Yeah, sorry, I moved all those because.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Okay, sorry. So the in your tent, can you roll perception?
Oh yes, sorry. I had to restart my, or just
Sure.
refresh. +2. 14.
So I mean, it's basically the same, similar as the other one. You've got.
Don't notice anything more.
No, I mean, because the thing is, they don't have much anyway.
Mm.
So bed rolls, a couple of wood carvings, hunting knife,
Mhm.
bits of wood here and there, things like that, little sculptures. So there's not really much going on.
I'll take the knife.
Okay. Fine.
Actual just hunting knife.
It's a hunting knife, yeah. So you can't really use it as a weapon as such.
Oh yeah. But I mean, useful. I've got rope, so I may as well have something to go with. So yeah,
Yeah.
I will go and rejoin the rest now, respectfully.
Okay, cool.
I've collected wood.
I'm going to put the wooden sculpture that I made on top of my mother's body,
Mhm.
and then step back, say in Druidic,
Rest in peace.
be with the land you loved so much.
Ooh.
And
That's good.
then I'm going to say, it will be my mission to avenge all of you. And then with my druid craft,
Oh, you got a light.
I'm going to light
Nice.
a pyre as if it was a fireplace.
Yeah. Can I roll to play like old Danny Boy on my accordion or something?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I won't make it do it.
I didn't fuck it up. Oh, 19 anyway.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
After he's lit it and Cirilla started playing, I'll turn to Aramil and I'll say to him, I can't be 100% Aramil, but I am fairly certain that the Black Sleeves were responsible for this. I checked the, it seems to fit their MO. Why is it on me? It's on all of us.
Aramil,
Sorry.
Talion to burst.
Sorry, I
into
misspread.
Sorry, that was
There we go.
bad aim.
Yeah, it seems to fit their MO.
I'll just say back to Talion. You will take us to them, and I show him the hunting knife, and I'll say, and I will carve out his.
I'll nod understandingly. I relate.
Inventive.
I'm gonna take a knee and take off my captain's ring, and I'm gonna put it into the fire and say, "This is awesome."
It's a bit much.
This is super emotional.
Yeah, it is. I will join your oath to kill every single one responsible for the death of these, of mine, and any undeserving people in our life, and we will bring them to justice.
Damn, Captain's ring.
Strong words.
I'll just say thank you, Captain. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wander around the fire, go into the Elder tent, and I want to do a perception check for, like, not really a scepter, but some kind of, like, thing, like a necklace, a staff, something that signifies an elder of the tribe.
Fine. Yeah, I mean, you go in there and you will. I mean, obviously, this is down. It's your people, so you can decide whatever that is. If it's a necklace, if it's a staff, whatever it is, you can have that, whatever it is in there, because it will be in there.
Okay, I'm gonna assume it's a
Within reason, obviously.
Yeah.
He got a ring of immortality. Dangerous.
Oh, amazing.
Why wasn't he wearing this when they attacked?
Exactly.
If only had thought of it.
How do you manage to put the ring on before they killed him?
Yeah. But yeah, no, whatever it is, yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying to think. I've got a sword and a crossbow. Could I have a staff as well?
You're looting at a time like this.
Not really, no.
No. It's not in the same way.
He is the elder now. He is the
I'm
elder
a
of the tribe.
sole tribe member left apart from Lord. I need to go back to Lord with something.
Oh, I forgot about him. Fucking.
Still have a staff as well.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't equip it, but you've got a wagon. So.
Okay, I'll grab the elder staff and, like, if there's also an elder necklace as well.
Only one. We'll just do the
one.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's night and we're gonna long rest anyway, I'm gonna go over to Aramil and healing word to heal his hand up, just as like a gesture.
Nice. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just say, thank you, Siri. All your support. It's much needed.
Yeah. My healing word of choice is sorry for your loss.
Oh my god. Can I have it as a necklace then, actually, Sonny? If it can be some, like, necklace with feathery...
Fine.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab that. I won't put it on, but I'll take it.
Okay.
And go back and watch the bodies slowly burn to ash.
Okay.
I don't know how long that'll take.
We're gonna have to camp here, aren't we?
I don't really want to
Let's
spend
get
the
back
camp.
down.
I don't really want to spend the night in like the dead druids area.
Yeah, maybe. I've got a tent, but we probably won't be able to get back to
So
town in time.
I've got a bedroll.
while this is going on...
Oh, we got robotic.
Sunny's been replaced by
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah, Sonny.
AI Sunny.
Is Sonny still AI, or is he lagging, or is he...
I thought he was about to restart. He was
I think he's
restarting.
restarting.
So can I just mention for the stream while he's restarting, I'm going to be in a meditative position with my eyes closed while the bodies are currently burning.
Maybe we'll have to spend the night here then, and we can start off in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Sos, guys. but
That's okay.
rituals, you know,
Yeah. All right, Sonny.
traditions.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to spend the night here while Arthur mourns like the dead. And then I guess.
So I guess we can pitch my tent by the cart, I guess.
Okay.
Probably far away from the smell of burning bodies.
As when you do eventually rest, well, actually, no, we'll carry on. We'll wait until you do.
I have a bedroll,
That's fine.
so I'll just use that.
Okay. I mean, this fire will take a while. It's got quite a few bodies to get through.
Yeah.
It probably will. It probably will take all night to get through it all.
Actually, before I go to bed, I'll just kind of say, in the morning we should set out for Huron, is it? So we can, make it with haste.
Yeah, there's no point going back to Stren, right?
I need to go back to Lord.
Okay, well
Fair.
we can start off early in the morning, see Law, and then we can head straight on to Huron. I assume you know the way.
Yeah,
I do.
You do. Yeah.
It won't take long from Stren.
Okay, we can start off in the morning then. Let's try and get up early so we can make the most of the daylight.
Okay, before we all go to bed, I'm going to cast alarm around the area using one of my spell slots.
Okay.
So I cast. So let me.
Right, I've got it here. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, which will probably be all of you, and the bodies, I guess. Well, I suppose bodies don't count. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible.
Mental.
Okay. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you're sleeping.
Yep.
An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet. Or around 60 feet.
Just
So yeah, it's fine.
That blue square, blue box on us.
Okay.
Just for fun, I'll use primeval awareness. So I'll go I do it like that. I'm imagining, so I'll just go like that and use it. So I can
Hang on.
detect within 6 miles. I doubt any of these things are going to be around, but aberrations, celestials. Huh?
I guess that's a ranger thing then.
It is, yeah. I got it like last level.
Right. Ranger. Super read.
It basically means I can detect a bunch of creatures in the area.
Oh, while we're doing spells, can I ask one of you for an amulet? A medallion, sorry.
I mean,
What, like a
I've
one
only got
amorous?
One of your medallions, yeah.
We each only have one.
You've only got one.
Yeah.
I'll let
One
you
each,
use
yeah.
mine for now.
Can I cast? Well, once Sunny's ready, I'll cast Identify on it.
I'll let you use mine for now.
Okay, let me look at identify. 1 second.
Are there
I think
any
you just had-
of creatures in the area?
No, but bears and things like that, deers. So it's a forest. You got general forest stuff.
Just checking.
Identify, did you say?
Yeah.
So cast 1 minute. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of this spell.
Mm-hmm.
If it is a magical item or something other magical imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Wow. Wow, okay. Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
It's pretty great.
That is insane for a level 1.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I've got to have. Okay. So.
Tell me everything.
Yep, that's fine. So this amulet is a ward. So what it does is it protects the mind specifically from any mind alteration magic.
Any mind alteration, so not just the mind control, like any.
Not just
like
the mind
charming
control. Any
as
mind
well.
alterations, anything that tries to attack your brain, will basically this thing defends against it. There's no charges. It seems to work indefinitely as long as the wielder is wearing it,
Mhm.
and it protects just that person. It wouldn't work if that person touched another person. They can't both put their hands around both of them. That wouldn't work. It would only has enough power to on one person specifically. Obviously, if the person takes it off, no longer works.
Okay. So was the item created by a spell?
It's a normal item, so it's, iron and whatever, what have you. It was imbued by magic. I couldn't tell you the name of the spell because I made it up.
Okay, alright, fine.
So yeah, it's basically just barrier magic. It's very high level barrier magic.
Okay, yeah, fair. I mean, that's what we knew it did anyway, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but now you
Good,
kind of know for
good
sure.
to be sure
Yeah.
that they don't like slowly kill you whenever you have them on or something.
Yeah, no, they don't do that. Actually, I don't know if you've ever heard the medallion is a sword facing downwards, what's it? The hilt is a brain.
Okay,
So you know,
brain sword.
brain sword basically,
Cool.
Yeah,
piercing your brain basically.
I take the medallion back and reattach it to my wrist.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean, obviously you know all this, but
Yeah,
no
I
one
don't
else
have
does.
anything to really reveal to you, Captain.
I just go back to sleep. I just go to sleep now.
Okay.
Yeah,
sleep as
we'll.
well.
Is anyone taking watches,
He's
or I
got-
suppose
he's
we've got the
got
alarm up,
alarms,
right?
so-
Yeah. Okay, cool.
What, do you guys know I set the alarm?
Oh, no, I suppose we don't.
I was going
No.
to say that I'm
Is it
the
a-
last to leave the fire.
They won't know about it. You can do it in
Mm.
secret, essentially.
Well, if the captain helped me pitch the tent, did you?
No.
No, I'm just pitching on my own.
I'm
Right?
not gonna fit in your tent, am I?
I mean, it takes a
I
minute,
assumed
so
it was like
and it's-
a big enough tent for like
Yeah,
a few
it's-
people.
and it's verbal and
Yeah.
somatic, so you have to have done some weird movements.
I'll just
Okay.
assume I saw him do
Stuff,
something.
but so it's
weird.
only if anyone ever noticed it.
So yeah, so I cast alarm.
Next day, I guess. And there's something
Yep.
else.
So you basically during that sleep you've all leveled up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Coolio. Let's
Right.
get some extra hit points,
So-
boy.
The only thing I need to do is roll my
Okay.
hit points. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the aim, is for you to all prepare beforehand. So really, all you had to do is gain health.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
health points. I need to know what your new health is
Oh my god.
as well.
41.
So Stark.
My new health points is 41.
Your
5, 7, 32.
Wait, yours is 30. I have 9 more health points.
Aramil.
Sunny, you're
41.
robotic again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunny on robotic again. Just gonna say for RP reasons, again, after we wake up, I come out and sort of look across the ashes.
Okay.
Okay.
cool.
So I need Talion's and Cirilla's health.
My new health is 34.
Cirilla.
30.
Cool beans.
And my feat is lucky. Which basically lets me reroll d20s. I get 3 lucky points a day.
Yeah,
Sorry, were we going through everything?
that's fine. I mean, you guys.
No, I'll just mention that.
Just so, I mean, it's just so that I know what you're doing. I don't need to know your new spells. I'll let you track that. But it's only if I need to know specifically anything about them.
Okay, I took
If so- if
Inspiring
it's some-
Leader for everyone's information, and that gives us all temporary hit points if I give a 10-minute rousing speech.
Oh, nice.
So remind me to do that before fights and such.
Okay.
Okay. Does it give you anything
else.
else?
Should do that.
Oh, I think it gives me some extra. It might give me +2 to charisma actually.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't.
No stat boosts for that.
Okay.
Lucky doesn't give you any either. I know what Matt is Great Weapon Master, so that's okay. What's Aramil's?
Warcaster.
Warcaster. Cool. So no actual stat increases with any of those, but that's fine. Not necessary. Fine. Cool. I mean, you guys keep on top of that. I'm not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Starkriek, you'll get your new spell slots as you get them, so that's fine.
Do I my full and maximum my 4 spell slots and
Yeah, so from now on, you're basically caught up. You'll learn them as you level.
okay, perfect.
Oh, you can edit PDFs in Word. Nice.
Yeah. So obviously it's morning now.
Right, shall we?
So obviously the pile of the fire has gone out, and you are left with a huge pile of sort of ash.
I'm just standing looking out of the ash when the rest of you wake up. I would have assumed I would have woken up early.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll sort of look at Aramil and say, it's time to go.
You know, if it was a natural death, we would have buried them. But this kind of action causes the fire of vengeance. And I just walk straight past him, straight towards the cart.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I'll turn and go after him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just get on the cart and say, to Fron.
I must go
Oh, we're
back
going back
to
to
Stren.
Stren. Yeah.
I need to
Gonna
let
hit
Lord
Stren
know
first.
what happened.
Okay.
I need to inform him.
Let's
We're
go
in no
to
rush.
Stren then.
All right. Okay, so you're going to spend the half a day going back to Stren.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
I'm
I'm just gonna stay by the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going in.
gonna say,
Yes, sir.
Aramil, while you fill in Lork, whatever his name is, I've got some other stuff to do. I'll meet you guys back here. Can I grab
I've got
the,
stuff to do as well.
The stuff Sunny from the cart, the 2 swords which are wrapped,
Yeah, sure.
and then I'll go head over to the blacksmith.
I was planning on going blacksmith as well, so I'll join you.
Okay, cool.
I'll go straight to the hospital and say I will meet you back at the cart.
Actually, while we're here, I'll go check up on the market store guy.
All right.
See how he's doing.
Right,
I
we'll
know
do because the blacksmith is closer. We'll do that first.
Okay.
I guess I walk in, and I say, hello there. I have a couple of items to sell you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, let's have a look.
I'm gonna sort of put the wrap down and unroll it, and then it's the 2 gold hilted swords, short swords.
Ah, interesting. So he pulls that. Can I have a look at those?
Sure, go for it.
So he pulls out a little magnifying glass thing,
Mhm.
and picks one up and sort of takes a deep look at it, looks it all over, especially the hilt, obviously because it's gold.
Mhm.
He goes, interesting. These are very nice pieces. How much you want for them?
Make me an offer, blacksmith.
Okay. So he thinks. He goes, Give you 60 gold for them.
Okay.
Push it. Oh.
Don't take the first price.
Talion's not really a barterer. He just wants the money.
Okay, alright, fair.
Fine.
It's like you and your car all over again.
So yeah. So he takes the swords, hands you
Took the first
a
price.
large sack of gold.
Awesome. And one more thing, blacksmith. That black dagger I sold you. Do you still have it?
Yes, I do.
I believe you sold it to me for 2. Sorry, you bought it off me for 2 gold.
No, I think it was 5.
Was it 5?
I remember
Yeah.
5.
I think it was 5.
Me too.
How about I buy it back off you for 5? While we're here, might as well see what he's saying.
Can you roll
I mean, he hasn't sold
persuasion? No, not yet. It's been a day.
15.
Okay, goes all right. Considering you bought me some very, very nice golden short swords,
That I did.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Give me 5 of that back, and I'll hand you the dagger back.
Alright. I give
No
him
one
5
seems
gold.
to like it anyway. So
Wonder why. Yeah, that's fine. I give him 5 gold.
okay, hand
So-
you that dagger back.
I've got 99 gold, I believe now.
Oh well.
So cool. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
done.
I'm gonna take out the javelin and say, I require some more work to be done to this javelin.
Okay. Well, what were you after?
Well, I was having some thinking about what I need for this javelin, and I need it sharp on both ends.
I was just gonna say sharp on both ends.
Interesting. Okay, that's unheard of, but sure. I mean, if you've got the gold, I can do that.
Yeah.
I assume the way you want this to happen is you want it. This is him saying, I assume essentially you want whatever's on the front to be on the back, basically.
Mm,
So you want it as sharp. You want it as strong and sharp on the front. You want that on the back.
well, the front part of the javelin is like bigger and stuff anyway. But it's just
Okay.
like so the javelin point is like that big, and then like the shaft is like. Goes
Well, he's
along.
trying to ascertain what it is you're asking for.
I know.
So-
It's like so. I'm trying to agree what the
Yeah.
javelin is at the moment.
Okay.
So it's got we've got the blade part, which is like quite long,
Mm.
and then you got the shaft, and then you got like the bit at the bottom,
Yeah.
just to like sharpen the bit in the bottom, so it's just as pointy and as deadly on the bottom. So I could go stab behind as well as stab forward or something.
So we're basically looking at sharpening a pencil. Is that essentially what we're doing?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, like so sharpening. this
Javelins
end-
do javelins have metal tips? Sorry.
Yeah. This one
This
does.
This is completely metal.
This is complete metal.
Oh,
So-
the whole thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole thing. So, all right, okay, I can do that. How about I do that for about 2 gold.
Sure.
So he takes the javelin, and your 2 gold
Um,
goes
Can
goes into his workshop.
can I ask a DM question?
Sure.
When Captain Starkriek recalls the javelin towards him, does he have to make a check to catch it and not get stabbed in the face
Yes.
by the pointy end?
You will have to do that now. Yes.
This could be
Roll
interesting.
Yes.
Win it right. It's stab in the
I
face.
generally roll well anyway. So.
I mean, it's basically because of the way we've done this. The idea was that it's going to take the shortest path to him,
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
for his hand. So, to be honest, we're only really looking at a nat 1 that it's going to pierce his hand.
Of course. Yeah.
Everything else, he will be able to just grab it fine because it is a weapon bond. It is just stupidly bad luck, or he gets distracted at the last minute and forgets to grab it, or the momentum. He forgets to grab it and it goes past him and it lands behind him or something.
Yeah,
that's
if
what
he
we're
calls
gonna
it and forgets about it.
Yeah. So what we'll probably end up doing is just a dex check
Mhm.
on the recall. Same thing with the sword, as well. Anyway, that's what I was going to do, just because you could, in theory, get distracted and it smack you in the face. That's the downside of doing this method, basically. Obviously,
Fine.
you could have done what the book said and had it teleport to you, and none of that would have been an issue.
That's boring.
More badass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is more badass because the way we've done it is if it goes through people, it will pierce them
Mm.
and do a considerable amount of damage. Because they definitely won't expect it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing that. So,
Yep. Okay,
we'll-
that's me done.
so then we'll go to Cirilla because that's the next kind of closest.
Is the stall open?
Yes.
Is the guy stood up there?
Yes.
The guy stood up. The receptionist.
Oh,
from
the
the
stood up.
library.
He's in the library. He's not in the market.
Okay, yeah, because I know that they were friends, so I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he wasn't there. No. He's not
Okay. I will approach. How's the stall looking? How's business? Not good.
there. It's still slow because let's face it, the only person who
Yes.
shopped there was a couple, and they bought a fuck ton of paint.
Yeah.
So it's going to take him a while to get through all that paint. So at the moment, he's not got anyone there.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, I'll go approach him, just ask, how's business? Is he able to
Yeah.
feed his kids and such?
He goes, "Oh, hello again." Yeah, it's slow at the moment, but to be honest, that past sales kept me well lucrative for a while. I'll probably be able to not make another sale for a month, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, I see. How long are we going to be here? Like, do you have any idea how long the blacksmithing process is going to take? Because I could just bash him out another slot.
Yeah, that shouldn't take long. I mean, all he's going to do is heat up the end and just whack it into.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Yeah. So basically the way I was going to do this is once we've done a round, everything will start resolving.
Okay, that's cool. Is it worth fucking around? Or just
Probably
leave it?
Well, it depends, obviously, because you can obviously be free to do whatever you want. You guys
We've got AI,
Robotic again.
Mm,
something AI.
decide the time.
Sunny Hawking.
Sunny, you got to refresh. Microsoft
you're a
Sunny.
dick.
Microsoft Sunny.
Okay, I'm not. I'll keep it. I'll keep it moving and not do anything. I guess we can move on to.
I kind of want to go to run. I'm just going to do one.
Yeah, so I want to head to run as well. So I'm going to head back to.
I'm going to do
I'm
one
head back
final
to
thing in the
you
town.
guys.
I'm going to do one final thing in the town, and then I'm going to head back to the horses.
Yeah. So I guess Arthur, it's your turn next anyway.
Yeah. Just waiting for the yeah, I'm literally telling Hawk he's the sole survivor and he's now the elder because what I'm about to do isn't something the elders would agree with.
All right, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my thing today,
It's okay.
but it looks like it's my turn. Luckily, it's just a refresh. It seems to be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as I know, you guys didn't agree a time to get back, so it's really up to you guys what you want to do. From
Yeah,
We were
I
saying
just
we're
headed
going to
back
start
the
wrapping
car.
up, I think. I need to do one more thing. Obviously, Arthur's got his thing. I don't know if anybody else has anything to do.
Yeah. Arthur's thing now. I'm done.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so now we'll do Aramil's thing.
So I'll go in, look for Lord. Do I have to do a perception check, or is
No,
he in the
he's
same?
gonna be in the same bed. Yeah.
Okay, cool. In Druidic, I'll start saying to him that, Lord, dear friend, I've seen the carnage and the massacre. I've buried the bodies. I've given them a sacred cremation. I give to you now the necklace of the Elder, as you are the last one left of the tribe.
So yeah, he takes the necklace and he just cries. Starts crying to himself.
Be strong, my friend. You will have to be. For what I do next, the Elders would not approve.
Fade to black.
Yeah, you just go. Yeah, basically. And he just says to you, "Be safe, Aramil."
I'm sorry, my friend, but I cannot make that promise.
Damn.
And I just walk away.
You just hear, as you're walking away, you just hear him continue crying.
And I'm going to go straight back to the horses.
So, Sonny,
Okay.
the last thing I wanted to do, unless anybody else is here, so I want to go to the library where I met the wizards before.
Oh, I should have gone to the library. I still have the staff.
And I just wanted to go in there, go up to the wizards. I assume they're still there? Or
You don't know that.
Oh, well, okay, can I go to the library and go up to where they were before?
Yeah. So they aren't there
They aren't.
this time. No.
Check his house, man.
Oh, yeah, I know where he lives. Alright, I'll just go to his house quickly and then I'll go back to the horses. So, number
I think it was 8. His house.
Oh, I don't
Yeah, it
know.
was.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was, yeah.
okay. I'll go knock on number 8.
Okay. So yeah, when you knock on the door, one of those wizards from before, this is the ice one,
Damn.
answers the door. Goes, "Oh, hello.
Hello.
How can I help you?"
Fancy enchanting my scimitar for 99 gold?
Enchant some arrows, man.
Well, I've dealt with him before, so he kind of knows me.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
awesome, actually.
So he goes, "I'll tell you. I'll just get my my friend." So he closes the door.
Lightning, lightning, lightning.
Do they all live together? That's so
So
cute.
Come on, I want lightning. I didn't want ice.
So the fire guy comes out
Ah, okay. I'll take that.
and goes, I hear that you want us to enchant your weapon."
Yep, I have 99 gold, and I'm happy to go ahead with it.
99, eh? Can you roll just general charisma?
I've lost my charisma completely. What the fuck? I can't see it on the thing. Hang on. Oh, sorry. I was looking. Okay, yeah, 17 total. I was looking in the special attributes thing, and I was like, hang on a minute, charisma's just a thing on its own. Yeah, 17 total.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He goes, "Since for whatever reason, another guy came to us after you did. So you must have. I mean, no one normally never talks to us.
Maybe I
for
just took a
whatever
liking
reason,
to
straight
him.
after you did. Someone else, clearly. I mean, maybe you must have spoken to him. I guess. He seemed to be a friend of yours, by the looks of things.
Nah. Doubt
And it made us quite a bit of gold. It made us quite a lot of gold, to be honest.
Okay, in that case.
So what we'll do,
Yeah, he was my buddy. Yeah, definitely.
what we'll do, is if we'll take your 99 gold, but we'll enchant both your scimitars for you.
Wow.
However, they will have to be different elements because obviously, as we said before, enchanting a weapon takes a lot of all our strength for the day. So we'll have to do them in 2 different elements.
That's a fine bargain, friend. Thank you. I'm more than happy to do that.
It's got to be fire and lightning.
I really wanted fire and lightning, but it's going to be fire and ice, which is also really cool. To be fair, I've got both.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I've already got ice.
Yeah. Well, I've got my lightning enchantments, but I don't know if they'll work when they're already enchanted.
And
Well,
actually,
you
to
get-
be fair, you
you get
only know that
charges
the
for each.
fire and the ice guy live together. You don't know about the lightning guy. He could
That's
live
true.
somewhere else.
He seems to be the outcast in this group.
So he, so he says, that, well, you can come in if we'll get you sorted.
Okay, I'll go in.
He just jump you.
I will fuck them up if they try anything.
Yeah. So he welcomes you in, and the ice guy is sitting sort of at a dining table,
Mhm.
and the lightning guy is currently in the kitchen.
I don't
So
want
he's just
to. I
sort
don't want
of
to piss them
prepared.
off because they give me a good deal. So I would ask about the lightning guy.
Is there an earth guy somewhere? This would be great.
No. No. So he goes to you. So he walks you over to sort of the dining area and goes, so which elements did you want on your scimitars?
Lightning and fire, if possible.
Sure.
Oh my god! If you do 2 strikes and I do 1 strike, that's going to be so hilarious. The elemental damage.
Yeah. So he goes, yeah, that should be fine.
Fire, lightning, ice.
Awesome.
So just, can we have the 99 gold?
Sure, I give it to them.
Cool. So
Is that
you
all
just
your-
place your...
So I'm the only one that has money now.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
literally on 0
Captain,
now.
Captain's got to feed his troops.
Yeah. So he goes to you, right, put your scimitars onto this table for me, please.
Okay, I plonk them down.
Okay. So he calls the lightning guy over from the kitchen, and obviously tells him that you need to enchant that scimitar with the lightning magic, with your lightning spell, and he's going to basically do the same. So those two basically just straight away start working. So much similar to what they did with Aramil. So they start carving, letters
Mhm.
into
Is this
their
permanent?
swords.
It is indeed. Sure, is that it?
Yes,
Yep.
These are
Wow.
permanent enchantments.
they are permanent.
Quick question.
So it's exactly the same what Aramil did, but obviously,
Haiss, do you have a sheath for your swords? Will I possibly be able to see the writing?
Yeah, if you want. Well, I mean,
Sweet,
can
I'm going to
ask-
show off Frostbite. Yay, Frostbite.
so after about 20 minutes, they managed to finish. They both basically just, once they're finished, they just clamber to sort of like the sitting area and just like collapse on a chair.
Okay. Awesome.
The ice guy just goes, yeah, that your weapons are done.
I'll shake his hand and I'll just say thank you very much. My name's Talion. I feel like since you gave me such a fair bargain, I feel like I kind of owe you one. So if you ever need a hand, I'm in the area. Look me up.
Sure.
And
Right,
Doing
so
some
the
major
GR.
character development right now.
and I'm gonna.
You're
Huh?
getting some major character development right now. You're turning into a nice guy. It's freaking me out.
I'm sure it's just like a passing phase. And with that, I'll head back up to the thing.
Okay.
So sorry,
with
just
Starkriek's
to
thing-
confirm, each one
Yeah.
gives me an extra D6, and one's of lightning damage, and one's of fire damage.
Correct.
Okay.
You can pick which ones.
Obviously, the lightning.
I've labelled them
Well, yeah.
separately, so I've got my separate scimitars labelled.
So we'll do 2 bits. So yeah, the lightning will paralyze, obviously.
Okay.
The fire one will burn, which will
Fire-
basically just do consistent damage.
Okay.
And what else? Yeah. Well, which hand is each one in?
So the lightning will be in my right hand, and the fire will be in my left hand.
Okay, because that's important. Because when we talk about your extra attacks and so on and Horde Breaker, you need to attack with whatever makes sense.
Yep.
So
yeah.
if someone's on your left, you have to hit them with your fire weapon. You can't really, especially if someone's in the front of you.
Yep.
So you can't exactly like put your sword over that guy and then hit them. It doesn't work. It won't work that way.
Yep, that's fine. So you have
Okay.
right hand lightning, left hand fire.
Yep. And obviously, if anyone is immune or has resistance to all those elements, because it is permanent, you can't turn it off.
That'll be
These as
unfortunate.
well.
I do have other weapons,
Yes.
but obviously these are my main.
So that's done. So with Starkriek, as your so with Starkriek, your javelin, he comes back out with your javelin,
It's good to toilet. Sorry, carry on.
and that's all done. So he hands it over to you. Goes, there you go, all done for you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
We'll
too.
go back to the thing. Alright, anything else for me to do?
Right. So you all basically are now at the back of the wagon.
I know it's not my place, but I imagine he'd take charge at this point because he just wants to get on with it.
Mhm.
Pollock said we have to go to Huron. I know the way, and I have one friend there. So
Alright.
I suggest I take the reins.
Cool. Can you roll animal handling?
16 total.
Yeah, that's fine. You have no issues. So, because we went back to Stren. Huron will probably take you about 2 days to get to.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to put anything in the middle. It's going to be a straight shot.
Okay.
I'll just assume you rest halfway through, like you did previously.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna make you RP that because that'd be boring. What we
Get here,
can
we
do
tend
then.
to-
I roll over to my
Rest.
side because the front's uncomfortable when I'm trying to sleep.
So with Huron, so it's in a mountain, and it's kind of quite concealed. You wouldn't really know it's there, but obviously as Aramil has been there before, he knows where the sort of kind of secret entrances are, as it were.
I know the passage.
So which you do lead them to.
Whoa!
It all works.
Wait, it's all black to me. Oh, because we haven't discovered any of it.
No.
Uh,
So you bring them up to the southern entrance of Huron. The reason I've done that is because 3 of you don't know what it looks like,
Okay.
and it's an enclosed space because it's in the mountain. You can't.
so it's
see
like
it.
it's like an underground city.
It's in the mountain.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Dwarves.
yeah, dwarves,
Are
mountain dwarves.
these there are guards at the gate, right?
Correct. Yes.
Correct. In Dwarvish, I would like to say, all right, you lazy bastards. Do you remember me?
Oh boy.
Yeah. How should I do this? Yeah, I'll make them roll intelligence.
Do they realise they're being insulted?
Well, yeah. Well, bugger us with our axes. If it isn't Aramil. What are you doing back here?
Friends of
I've
yours.
come to see Goldbrick.
Goldbrick.
Let me in. We don't need to sit around here while you tossers whack yourself off while you wait.
What about these delinquents of yours? Are they with you?
They are, in fact, with me. They're under my protection.
He goes, you do realise what's going to probably end up happening while you're in there. The dwarves don't take kindly to the tall folk.
I remember my visit from last time. You don't have to remind me.
I'm just gonna get out and stretch my legs. Out like a
Yeah.
star.
So do we just leave the car outside the gate, or is it
Yeah,
big
you
enough
can.
to take the car in?
No, it's not going to go. It's a dwarven. No,
Yeah.
Oh,
let's-
yes.
I'll hop down as well.
Okay.
then from the
it's a
car.
dwarven
So we'll
place
get
where
out.
they basically don't like outsiders. Expect everything to be tiny.
I'll jump down. I'll
Okay.
say, who are your
I'm
friends?
fine.
God,
Who are your friends, Aaron?
I'm going to say,
Sorry?
they're just a couple of guards. Tark drill, don't worry about it. Just
Alright.
leave the horse and cart here. We'll have to go inside without them.
It's fine with me.
Can you just roll a quick strength check, Starkriek?
Oh, I've realised I haven't been using my bardic
23.
inspiration, by the way. At the moment, I get 1 per long rest, but it gives you an extra d6 to any ability check.
Okay.
So if anyone's doing anything difficult, remind me about that, and I can give it to anyone who's not me. So that's why, like,
Okay.
I need to be using that.
23.
23. So you get out of the wagon. Both guards look at you and go, "Fuck me! I bet he can plow a hole through someone."
In
Dwarvish.
Dwarvish? Oh, okay.
In
Oh,
Dwarvish.
I was gonna wink.
In Dwarvish back, can I say, well, I beat him in an arm wrestle, so
Did you?
do they
Did you?
believe my bullshit?
You
I
have to
just-
roll deception. Deception, definitely.
I would have so winked at them.
I hope they're stupid. That's 11 total. Hopefully
They
they're stupid.
they just laugh at you. They just go, "There's no way a pansy little, hippie elf is gonna beat that guy. No chance."
They're not wrong.
I assume you told them as some kind of joke, Aramil. They seem to be liking it.
Don't worry, Tarktrill, I've got this.
Okay.
And in Dwarvish, I'll say, just let us in, you sods.
He goes, "Fine." But tell you what, don't. It's not my fault if anything happens to you guys. Remember, dwarves don't take kindly to anybody.
Wish I knew what they were saying. I'd be so rowdy.
But they let you in,
Yay.
and I will reveal the whole area.
By the way, as we walk in, I just want to whisper to the group, just sort of be like, look,
Be cool.
be cool. Dwarves are not a fan of the taller people.
To be honest, I'm not really a
Cirilla,
fan.
you may be alright, but
Yeah, they're okay with
Just
halflings.
trust me.
Am I,
You
do I
don't-
just look like a skinny dwarf?
To be
The
honest,
thing
I'm-
is, you don't look like a dwarf. That's the
No.
problem.
Oh,
So it's basically, they say tall folk. What they really mean
non-dwarves.
is non-dwarves. That's
To
what
be
they really
fair,
mean.
oh,
take
wow.
kindly to non-dwarves.
I don't take
just
that kindly to dwarves, to be honest, so, it's fine. Feeling mutual.
Tarktrill, seriously, we're going to have problems.
Oh, wow.
here, so
Um,
Supposed to
one
use
thing, one thing you might want to warn them about, Arthur, is dwarves may not talk in common to outsiders, but they do know it.
I'm not going to warn them of that.
Okay.
And what I'm going to say is,
Okay, brilliant.
I'll be your translator for this entire visit. They
Do-
tend not to. They only talk Dwarvish.
So they
You'll
don't speak
rarely
common?
find one that talks common.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just going to believe him because I have no reason not to.
Would I?
Yep.
I've met dwarves, I assume.
Yes, you have.
So I would know that they know common, so I can call them up on this bullshit.
You could, yeah.
Okay, call me up. Go ahead.
So Aramil, I fought with dwarves. They speak common just fine. What are you talking about?
Do they come from Huron?
All dwarves know common. But they're
These
no
guys,
dwarves from all
seriously,
over.
do they learn
stereotyping.
Dwarfish from birth and they just really do not speak anything else? If you hear someone speaking common, let me know.
Can we do like the deception check? 'Cause
Yeah. So it's deception versus insight.
23 total.
I got a 4.
So you just figure because of how isolated this place is. I mean, you would never have found this place if it wasn't for Aramil. You just figure these guys must be completely cut off from the outside world. So you could probably believe it.
Okay.
Sonny, where is Goldbrick's
Goldbrick.
house?
It is here.
Okay, so I'm going to say to everyone, look, follow me. We'll visit my friend, see what he knows. Do not talk to anyone. Do not look at anyone directly in the eye. We do not need any trouble right now.
Is there
Okay.
common on any signs of anywhere, or is it just in Dwarvish?
It's all going to be in Dwarvish. It's a Dwarvish town.
Yeah, it's everything. What in terms of writing and stuff?
Yeah, like on like I say,
Yeah,
like,
everything's
signs
Dwarvish.
that-
Are there
Everything is-
people walking
Everything's
around
Dwarvish.
us?
They will be, yeah.
Are they staring at
No.
us? Because I want to stare back
Yeah.
if they are. Alright, I'm
They
going to
will
stare
be.
back at everybody who's looking at us.
I'm gonna
Great.
be stomping
I know
around.
everyone told me
no,
not to, but I'm just going to stare back at everyone.
You can obviously hear people saying things, but they're all in Dwarvish. Direct.
Can I hear just like passing comments?
Oh, of course. Can you roll perception just to see how well you can hear them?
Okay, so that's 18 total.
Yeah, you hear what nothing's nice. So you hear things like scum, mother,
Wow.
Scum mother.
Can I just look back and just...
outsiders, and various other things I'd rather not repeat.
I'm going to look back to every... Can I just look back while we're walking and say to everyone, they all seem really interested about our visit. They're amazed at the grandeur of our size and dress. We're really hitting it with this town.
I'll kind of
Just carry on walking.
I'll kind of like my cloak, which I'm wearing. I'll kind of just like go like that a bit as I'm walking.
Pop the collar.
It's going to make you look shorter, isn't it? Obviously, doing that. Blend right in.
Can I put the hood up as well while we're walking?
If you want, it's not going to
Okay.
make it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put
They
the
can
hood
see.
up.
They're all shorter than you. That they can see.
Ah!
Unless that makes no difference to any of them.
I'll put the hood up anyway for effect.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna slightly loosen the strap on my greatsword so it's kind of scrapes across the ground a little bit in its sheath. It looks like I'm even taller.
Okay.
Gonna keep walking with
So.
them. Show you where Goldbrook
Just
lives. Does anything happen between here and the gate and Goldbrook, or do we get
No,
naked?
but you obviously it's more just looks of disgust. A lot of people talking. They're not going to directly confront you because you are huge, especially the Dragonborn.
Oh yes.
Because the thing is, even though it is obviously made for dwarves and such, you're not like hitting a ceiling. It's obviously open.
Okay, can I slam on the door?
So you don't have an issue. You don't have any issue.
No,
with that.
I'd love to I want to slam on the door and in Dwarvish shout through, just say, Goldbrook, you old bastard. Come and let me in for fuck's sake. It's cold out here.
Oh, is that Mecha Sunny?
Yeah,
All right.
that's Sunny AI. Sunny AI.
Yeah, I think something's tagging.
So, yeah.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, he's lagging. Oh, yeah. Cool.
I'll come back in a minute. You guys are gonna love Goldberg.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Me and Sonny have been chatting about him and what he's like and what he looks like and everything. It's great.
Is he mad, lad?
He's... Man, Cirilla, I would be surprised if you do not fall for him.
Okay, to be fair, we haven't done any attraction rolls today. I guess we've been mostly interacting with dead people, I guess. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would be really weird if you found my dead mother attractive.
a bit much.
Just a bit.
I'm
gonna
very
just tell
sick, by
you.
the way. I don't know how
Well,
it is
Sonny's
in your rooms.
gone.
It's so warm in my room. I can't want to take my top off, but we're recording,
Yeah,
so...
got my fan going.
I've got the fan, but it's near my bed, so it's kind of aimed towards that, rather than over
Yeah.
here. I don't want to move it.
Right, is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Okay.
yeah, so dwarf arts is a door. It is gold brick, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a picture of gold brick
Oh, in the group.
so you can see him clearly, because obviously it's a very, very big map, and everything's really, really small.
Mhm.
My internet, because trying to open up Discord.
I have an idea.
Already know
So
what
he
Goldberg
opens a
looks
door
like.
and goes. Yeah. Opens a door and goes, Aramil, obviously in Dwarvish. I'm happier to see you than the new whores at the whorehouse.
Cool.
I'll say back, my friend, you look as aged as, well, the oldest whore in the whorehouse.
This is all in Dwarvish, by the way, isn't it?
All in Dwarvish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just say to him, please do not speak common. I am fucking with these guys for as long as possible.
Fucking dick.
So yeah, so he looks over to those guys and goes, fair enough. He goes, yeah, old age has a way of making you look like a really saggy vagina.
Can I roll attraction, please?
It's a man. It's a guy.
To this old man.
Oh, so, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Go for it.
Thank you.
He doesn't actually.
I need to roll for his thing.
Don't find it very attractive, do you, Cirilla?
Sorry.
So,
No.
to be fair, he's a 3, so that's fine.
Three.
You're not a dwarf. You're not one of the dwarves. It's okay.
So he goes, what brings you back to this shithole?
Sorry, say that again for me.
So he goes, what brings you back to this shithole?
We're currently on a quest, could you believe it, where we're trying to find some people and get through the Adil Pass. Heard there was a few people in Huron might know a way through.
Talion's
An easier way through, that is.
Talion's going to interject and say, Aramil, does your friend speak any common?
I'm going to say,
Common, do you speak it?
Tarktrell, he doesn't speak common, just shut up for a second, okay?
I'll just be like, fuck's sake, none of these fucking dwarves know how to speak it.
He goes, blimey, sorry, where did you say where you're going to go? I can't remember if you said.
I said
Pass, yeah.
we need to get past
Okay.
through the Adil Pass.
He's quite startled by this. He goes, blow me, you're trying to go through the Adil Pass. That is suicide. That's like try to fuck with every single whore in the whorehouse in one sitting.
Look, Goldberg, suck my dick, it's true.
What is this conversation?
So we can't understand it.
Look, we have some bad blood with some really bad people, and we need to get through the Adil Pass to get to them. And I want to hurt these people as bad as you want to fuck Cindy from the whorehouse on the right.
Every whole man, you know it.
Yeah. Can I just suddenly be like, sorry, heard that, bruv. Give him a secret handshake we've got.
Is it like a crotch high five?
No, what it is, it's like
Oh.
I'll just say, what was that?
Nothing, Tyler.
Dwarven
Nothing.
culture, right?
Are you asking what we need to ask? It looks like you just-
Savages.
oh boy. Oh god.
The air
Anyway,
in this city doesn't suit me, Aramil. I'd rather not spend as much. I'd rather not spend that much time here.
Look, Joe, we're going to take as long as it takes to find out how to get through the Adil Pass. We need to get to the Black Sleeves.
Are you sure this guy knows
the
the way?
only way.
He doesn't look like he knows.
Goldbrick? Goldbrick's the most reliable dwarf in this city.
and he turns to you and goes, I don't fucking know.
In common?
No.
Fuck.
I'll just say back to them. I'll just say back to him in Dwarvish. Just look like you fucking know. Take us to a few whorehouses and I'll get my information from there.
Well, no, Aramil. If you want to try and get, I mean, Adil Pass. Jokes aside, Adil Pass is not to be trifled with. If you want to go through, Adil Pass, your best bet is to talk to the mayor. Dural might be able to help you get through. He's gonna know the most. But to be honest, you're gonna have a hard time doing it here. He's always hated you living here, and I had to pull all sorts of favors to make sure they didn't kill you. I don't know if he's gonna help you.
I do know that I remember how things were left, and the last time we interacted wasn't exactly, a free night at the whorehouse. It was more like a pay the fine fee, the deposit fee, and the you're not getting out alive fee.
But yeah, definitely. But that's your only way. You're gonna have to butter him up.
Can you come with us and help me butter him up? I mean, you guys were always such. Well, you had your way with him. Lots of alcohol, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Well, I will certainly help come and try, but it's getting late. I think. I think.
Oh, we got AI Sunny again.
Sunny, you've gone robotic.
Stay here for tonight.
I'm assuming that was
I
for
think-
stay here for the
I
night.
think-
Yeah, I heard
Stay-
it's getting late. Why don't you stay the night? Something like that. But yeah, Sunny,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to reconnect.
Okay, on the natural assumption of that from the DM, we'll wait until it gets back to confirm. But
Yeah.
I did show like a zoom in of Goldbrick as well. I just dragged it over.
okay, cool.
That's in the video.
I'll say to.
Oh, we have got brick in.
I'll wait until DM's back.
Did I just lose everyone? Let me Oh, did everyone just disconnect? Arthur? Okay. Alright, everything's white. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Did we all lose it?
I think it might have been on the website because I got a pop-up saying your connection to the server's been...
Yeah, I got that as well, actually.
Okay, I think it was on their end.
Cool. So it wasn't just me. Good.
Cool.
Um,
Right, I'm back.
Sonny,
So,
so,
um,
we heard an offer to stay the night because it's late?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes, yeah, it's getting quite late. It's best to do this tomorrow. But for now, how about you stay here? I can take you all to a really great and really nice pub, and we can go a few rounds at the whorehouse.
I'll translate.
Which bit?
What I'll say is, he said we can stay the night, and because we'll talk to the right people in the morning. But for now, he'll take us out and show us a real good time.
What do you
You'll all
mean?
love it.
What do you mean by a good time, Aramil? I'm not sure I'm going to love it.
Oh, nothing much. Just local tavern, a few drinks.
Local
That's all. Nothing else.
Aramil, if these people are looking at us weirdly, and if you're thinking of taking us to a whorehouse where they're a little bit politically challenged for a few of us.
Whoa. What's this about a whorehouse? I thought you said we were just getting
That's-
drinks.
that's- an assumption right
Well,
there.
whorehouse, but for your information, Starkriek, I can tell you there's a few whores in that will be way more experienced with your kind of situation than you think.
I will not be partaking in any whoring, but I could go for a few
Aye.
drinks.
Talion, nobody said
I
anything
find
about any
your,
whoring. Just in this city, I know for sure.
Alright, let's go.
They have a certain amount of experience, trust me.
Alright.
I
Tell-
find your proposition suspicious. I'm just gonna stay here and study.
I'm up. I'm down for it.
Tell the dwarf to lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, you guys are gonna love this.
so
I have a bad feeling, but I'm just going to go.
Starkriek would not want to take part in this,
I'll go for a few drinks. Need to relax.
especially not dwarvish whores.
Oh, the dwarvish whores. Did you even get female dwarves?
Yeah.
How'd you
yeah,
get?
you do
how'd
get
you
female
baby
dwarves.
They don't grow on
Hey,
trees.
where do you think my weather forecasting comes
They
from?
just grow from stones.
Grow from stones. So what he does, he goes, fine. Let's start heading out then. So the I will take it.
Is he on the map? I didn't see him.
Oh, actually, I forgot to.
I was saying to these
Yeah, I
guys,
haven't actually made him visible.
I did put
Can
a
I-
close up
can I
of him.
just say to
on the
Goldbrick?
video.
I just want to say to Goldbrick and Dorvish quickly. We'll start with this tavern, the one next to the whorehouse, and then we'll slowly bring them into the nice places. Okay?
Goes, yeah, that sounds good to me. That was my plan. So he's going to basically take you to this one here. It's this number. Well, I don't know if you can see the numbers, but it's number 5. Yeah.
Shit.
So you're going to be sort of
Oh, it's worth
walking
the
around.
journey.
Oh, it's still up there. Okay.
So you walk into this place, and obviously, as you can imagine, it's your typical dwarven pub. A lot of shouting, a lot of laughing. Obviously, when you all enter, that all kind of stops. They all look at you, kind of thing, basically. But they kind of Goldbrick just kind of gives them a look, and they all just kind of carry on doing what they, carrying on.
I just want to reiterate, I've still got my hood up. I never put it down.
Can I just elbow Goldbrick saying, I see you still got that magic touch?
That's why they love me at the whorehouse.
We laugh. Carry on walking.
I'm gonna suspiciously follow. But I'm
So,
starting to get a bit suspicious.
Goldbrick goes to Aramil. No, go get a seat. I'll talk to the barkeep and get us all around.
Oh shit! I don't have any money.
Yeah,
I've
neither.
got all the money.
I have a little bit of gold left.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he tells you all to sit down. Anyway, are you saying to him that you haven't got any money?
No, I just remembered for myself.
Okay.
I'll just keep quiet.
Fine. So he walks up to the barkeep, sort of speaks to him while you're all sitting. Comes over, and goes. Well, he hands some money over, and sits down with you and goes, "Don't worry, lads. They'll look after you as long as you're with me."
Did he say that in common or dwarvish?
Dwarvish, obviously.
Fuck.
Aramil,
I'll
are you translating
relay the
any of it?
message.
Okay.
I'll translate saying, Goldbrick saying, we stick with him, we're fine.
You know, Aramil, I don't know how
Basically,
we're meant to
These
have
guys, these guys are going to talk Dwarvish until told otherwise.
Brilliant.
Okay. Aramil, I don't know how we're meant to have a conversation when he doesn't speak common. I just sort of should have thought about this before.
Yeah, if this guy's like too much of an idiot to even learn our language, then why should we be spending time with him? You know what I'm saying?
So Goldbrick, I'm just gonna say, just ignore them for a minute. This is gonna be way more hilarious if I can do a final reveal before we leave. Okay, it's all good. And then I'll say back to them. I can translate for the night. I won't be too drunk that I can't speak Dwarvish anymore.
It
Do
sounds
you know
quite...
how many blackouts I've had here? So many. I still managed to find my way home and ask for directions. So don't you worry about that.
I'm gonna kind of look at him a bit skeptically and say, I mean, he's brought around, so I'll take the free drink and then we'll see how it goes from there.
That's fair. I feel like we should devise a plan for when this all inevitably goes to shit. Racism is going to hit a boiling point, I feel.
Well, they bring you over some food, and a lot of sort of ale for each of you. So they're giving you a lot more because obviously you're larger. So they've kind of tailored it to each of you. I mean, it's just standard like meat,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
things like that, potatoes, things like that. So they come over to you. She kind of plops it down. They don't sort of, like a kind of half throw kind of thing.
I'm not gonna even acknowledge them. I'm just gonna start eating.
Oh, God.
All right. So you go. So
Sorry, thanks, something common.
So Goldbrick goes to you. How are we gonna tackle this thing with Doral? I mean, I can obviously do my charm, but ultimately this is going to be down to you guys. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're after as such. I know you want to get through the Adil Pass, but I don't really know why. You haven't told me. And what your general goal is and aim is. I mean, nobody goes through the Adil Pass for no reason.
Look, the
That place
more
is-
you know,
is-
the more danger you're in. And I'm not up for that happening. But what I can tell you is, does Joel still have his drinking problem?
Unfortunately, no. After he was caught skinny dipping in the center in the central lake, they kind of banned him from all the bars and taverns. I know he's the mayor, but sometimes actions have to be taken.
God damn it! There were so many things I got away with through his drinking problem.
I know, and I think the problem was so did the rest of us.
Okay. we're either going to have to play this super charismatically, or we trick him into telling us the information we need.
I mean, out of character, I have high deception, so just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, but you can't speak to him.
Well, no, they
I
all speak
also have
common.
very high
Aramil's just
deception.
bullshitting us.
We don't know that.
No, I don't know that. I'm just saying out of character.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, I
yeah.
have high deception, so it's all good.
What's your deception? What's
Plus
Talion's
4.
deception?
+5.
Oh shit,
Plus
okay, never
7.
mind.
I specialise in it, I think.
Christ.
Bunch of
Cirilla's was
liars.
actually +7.
Yeah, you get like a double proficiency for Bard.
Damn.
Bloody hell.
Blimey.
Makes sense, I guess. They're like kind of storytellers.
Yeah.
And what I'll say to Goldrick is, look, all we need to do is find out who his favourite horse are, because let's be honest, we all have them. Give a little bit of dosh, find the information out for us, and they can relay it back to us.
Bribery. Yeah, might work. You can never tell nowadays how he's going to take stuff. You know what they say? Life is like the roll of a dice. You just never know how it's going to turn out.
Funny.
Absolutely. No fourth wall break there.
So basically, as you're kind of eating, and time goes on. Actually, yeah, he goes. So, Aramil, since you kind of left here, what have you been up to?
I've been mainly travelling, got a nice bar fight with this Tark Trail.
Can I like kind of look up at the word Tark Trail because I recognise that. I'll just go back to my food
on this
after.
odd journey together, and due to recent events, we're now on this mission.
Fair enough. I'm not going to pry any further than that. I know when a person has something close to their chest. I was going to think of a pun for that, but anyway.
Yeah.
How far through drinks are we?
Sorry, say that again?
How far through drinks are we?
I reckon you're about 3/4 of the way down.
Okay. And it would have like presumably a bonus effect on Cirilla being so small and not dwarven.
Yeah, well, I was saying that, yeah, I mean, the small size wouldn't really be an issue because obviously dwarvens are small anyway, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
but
dwarven ale is quite strong.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was going to do it after your drinks are finished.
Okay, you go ahead. Yeah.
So I was going to do that later.
What I was going to say to Goldrick is, I got myself this really nice piece of dry wood, and I was thinking, you know what I can make with that? I can make a beautiful sculpture for Goldrick, because, man, I love you, and I know how much you love those sculptures. I'm really emotional as well. I just have my whole tribe. He's basically the only family I have left.
Is this why you got the wood in the town for Goldbrick?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking, gotta make a sculpture for him,
He goes, you know how to win a man's heart, Aramil.
Of course. I was also kind of hoping that it would buy me, because I'm pretty low on money, it'd buy me a few rounds with Candice.
He goes, look, don't worry about it. Tonight's on me.
Oh man. You, Goldrick, you are the best dwarf I know.
So, as you've all finished your drinks, can you all roll a Constitution check?
Boy.
I don't think I have any bonuses to con.
I am 14 total.
Hey, you're okay.
16 total.
You're okay.
1 moment. Like disadvantage for being so small, or am I okay? 13.
No. How much?
13.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah.
So you don't. It's not had a major effect, or it's not killed you. You're not drunk. You feel a little bit sort of tipsy and lightheaded, but you're still within your senses.
I feel like I'm in a place where I want to engage Talion about just general chat. Seeing as these guys is clearly having an impenetrable conversation.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
I would assume that me and Talion would, or I would at least try to chat to Talion.
I don't think Talion would
once we're-
instigate it, so yeah, you can.
No, yeah, of course, but Siri's had a few.
Just-
Or nearly had one.
Just so you guys know, I mean, I doubt this is going to happen, but obviously, as you've been drinking, you will have disadvantage to attack rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I
just-
can't imagine that's going to come into.
Just to clarify as well, because I told you guys a lot of that stuff. I didn't tell you why I left the black sleeves. I don't think.
Yeah, no, that's what Sarah wants to know.
I had a feeling you would ask that. Okay, yeah.
Nor
Yeah.
did you answer the question on who Elena is.
No, I did not. In fact, yeah. So
Yeah.
I have
I don't
kept
think
a-
I know
I have
who
kept a
Elena
couple
is
of
either. So,
secrets.
like, if that Elena exists, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Where'd you come from, Talion?
A town, like most of us do. Go back to drinking.
Oh, wow, that's one bad. Okay, all right. Let's just cut to it. Why did you leave the black sleeves, Talion? Tell me.
Look, Cirilla,
I'm interested. I'm intrigued. This is a juicy story.
I have no doubt it's juicy for you, Cirilla, but I'd rather not talk about it, and I don't think
Can I just
it's relevant.
turn from Rick and just immediately be like, look, Tarkshaw, I'll just talk to Cirilla. She's going to be out with us for a while. Just tell the whole table the truth. It's fine. Goldbrick doesn't understand what you're saying anyway.
All right,
Then I'm
tell
going to
me
whisper
about
to Goldbrick is in Dwarvish. Just don't react to anything he says.
Look, Cirilla, I don't think it's relevant to the mission we have, and if I thought it became relevant, then I would tell you. But
it. Need to know basis.
yeah, let's leave it there.
Can I just say,
I thought we were friends.
Talion, you've seen my tragedy. I think it's deserving that we know yours.
You're assuming that it's a tragedy, man.
I can assume quite fair enough, considering he was talking about the order being given.
I left the
enough.
black sleeves because I wanted to. That's all there is to it.
Great.
Why would you
So,
want to? You've been, what, killing for them for years? What changed?
Why don't you like rich as hell because of it? They're well off.
I spent
Why don't-
a lot of my money, and I left my possessions behind when I left my town.
You just ran.
I wouldn't say ran, but I left. Yeah,
Well, so you didn't leave on good terms,
I wouldn't say it was bad terms. I just left my town.
but you left all of your possessions.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, all right.
I think someone
I want to do a persuasion. I want to see if I can persuade him to tell us.
Okay.
Do I have like a
Um,
defensive roll against that?
Thing is, with persuasion, it's not really something that you can roll against because you can't force somebody to tell you the truth
Yeah, exactly.
because you're players.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and
If
like,
I say this and you feel that Talion would respond in that way, then I kind of feel like that could work.
Cirilla has that spell, doesn't she?
Yeah,
You have
that's
to-
also true.
That is
yeah.
true. You could
it's
try
like
it.
a 10-foot radius, and you'd notice that I was casting it.
Yeah, that could end more. That could
Can
end
you
bad.
imagine the entire
Yeah,
table
exactly.
having to be truthful, which
Bear in
means
mind-
that Goldbrick would just
Yeah,
suddenly
which they
burnt out common.
That would be hilarious, actually, if that did happen. Aramil, you
Oh.
fucking dick.
Look, Talion, we're all on this together. We're all after the same goal. Now more than ever, we all want to kill the same people.
Just tell us why.
Yeah, we just need to know why.
Why would you want to kill your
You-
former employers? Workplace dispute.
Because what?
I mean, what did they do? Did they kill your tribe of people? Did they
I don't have a
Did you
tribe.
murder them?
Aramil.
I'm now
We don't
slightly
live in the
tipsy, by the
trees.
way.
We don't live in the trees, Aramil. I don't have a tribe. I have a
No, but
town.
no, what I'm basically, I'm projecting on you. So I'm just going to be like, did they kill your tribe of people? Did they
Tears in
slit
his
your
eyes.
mother's throat and leave her to bleed out on the
Aramil,
ground
Aramil,
like
Aramil.
a dog?
Yeah,
okay.
come on,
It's
Aramil's
okay,
been through a
Aramil.
lot. Just spill the beans, man.
I don't think this is a good time to tell Aramil. He seems pretty down. I think it would just make him worse off.
Look, Talion, I need to know. Okay, I'm going to slam my glass down. I'm just going to be like, I need to know. Okay, I need a distraction from my own damn
Misery.
problems.
Okay, by hearing about mine.
Yes,
That's good.
the perfect distraction. Someone else's.
Okay, Aramil. It's because I met someone and they killed her. They
Is
came
that-
after me and they
Is that
decided
Elena?
I'll kind of just stare like into my like my cup
Oh,
and I'll just kind of like look down and I'll just be like, yeah, that was Elena.
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder. I'm just going to... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just start tearing up a little bit.
God.
Can I just say to Goldbrick and Dwarvish, just suddenly just be like, right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Goldberg, but I'm not up for anything tonight. Too emotional. I'm just
Oh.
gonna break down into whatever
Oh.
I'm
Wow.
just,
Lord's lap I'm currently in.
I'm just gonna drain my cup and just kind of set it down. And just be like,
Yeah, Ciri's gonna finish her drink too. That's some sad ass shit.
damn it! I didn't want Talion to reveal it. You guys got it out of him.
He goes, "That's fine. You can't get it up when you're when you're crying anyway."
Yeah, pretty much. I'm too
That's just
emotionally.
sad.
I'm too emotionally traumatized. So, to Goldberg, I'll just say, just in Dwarvish, obviously, to just take us home back to yours. I think if we're gonna party, we're gonna have to do it another night.
All right, fine. So he said, "Fine, eat up, and then we'll head back." So assuming you finished, so we'll head back to here. Right. I'll move. So he goes. So as he sort of lets you all in, he turns to Aramil and says, "Look, do all your crying that you want. Just stay here, because obviously if you venture out, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to go out for a few rounds in the whorehouse and be back later. Because you're all fucking depressing."
In Dwarvish, I'll just say, you fucking go get there, my friend.
I feel like Ciri's still up.
Tell Cindy I said hi, and that hopefully I'll see her soon.
Siri, what?
I feel like Ciri's still up for it, to be honest. So we don't have to roleplay it. But could Ciri go with?
Yeah, if you
Oh, I
want.
suppose no. We don't know if he speaks common. I mean, that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose she's got no way to express that. All right, Aramil,
Try.
can you let him know that I want to go with, by any chance?
Goldberg, look, I mean, me and the Tark Trail over here are super emotional messes, but little Siri over here, she wants a hot piece of ass. She's interested in getting out, doing some fun loving.
We don't have males. Does she like?
Swing both ways.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure if she minds. Hey Siri, in common now. Hey, what's your preference? It's mainly female.
I don't give a shit.
I go, cool,
All right.
cool.
That's his ass, my man.
I'm gonna edge away from
Dwarvish,
Cirilla
what
slightly. It's deviant.
In Dwarvish, I would say, I know you understood that. How hot is that?
Oh,
Um,
God.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
so
say
we don't.
You go.
Oh my God.
you go have fun.
He goes. If I pay the right money to the right people, I can have a very good night.
Wait,
Hey man,
Cirilla.
and
Cirilla.
I'm going to say as well, hey man, don't forget about my plan as well.
Yeah.
Can I
Don't
give
worry.
it 2 gold and just say, try to find out who Droll's favourite whores are, and we'll work from there.
All right. Sure. Have fun with your little girly heart to heart.
Before Cirilla goes, I'm just gonna say, wait, Cirilla. He doesn't speak common. How are you gonna go out with him?
I'll let my body do the talking.
I'm just gonna shake my head and just let her go. It's not. I've done my part.
Yeah. So I don't think we do. I think we can just. Do you want to cut to morning? I'm not too fussed about role playing the whorehouse action.
No, that's
Although
fine.
it depends
Oh,
on. I don't know how successful he would be with bribing the.
He can tell us in the morning, I guess. Or
Yeah,
I
he'll
guess,
tell you that in the morning. The only thing I will add is when you do turn up there, it is just female dwarfs solely.
Okay. Oh boy.
Nothing else. Just female dwarves.
The reputation was not. Okay. Well, can if you were gonna like roll for whether he was successful in finding the right horse or not, I'll give him a bardic inspiration. So that's an extra d6. So I can give it to creatures.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
That's only if you were gonna roll to see if he was successful or not.
I would kind of have to roll it against, I guess, somebody else. So, yeah, I'll have him roll persuasion.
Okay.
Against someone else's charisma.
So he gets an extra d6 on top of his roll.
All right. Nice. That's 19 total. I got 14 and your extra 5. Very good. Nice. And they got a 10, so you will find out stuff.
Sweet.
Awesome. Is it cool if we end this session around here?
Yeah.
to sleep. Cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. We can start again like tomorrow morning.
They-
No, the morning after.
Starkriek was just sharpening his blade and then went to sleep.
Okay, cool.
Can I just also say before we end the stream, actually, before I go to bed, I will carve out my driftwood into a nice little sculpture and leave it on Goldrick's bed.
That's cute. What's the sculpture of?
What is it of?
It's of his favourite whore, Cindy.
Is she clothed or is she naked?
Naked.
Can
Totally
you-
naked.
Can you roll a dex check to see how accurate that is?
Oh god.
Well,
One.
history check. So
Natural
remember what she
20.
looks like.
Oh,
Natural 20. My god,
Damn.
that's I'm gonna,
perfect representation.
that's going to be a great response.
Is it sentient? He breathed life into it.
Yeah. Well, it looks real. Put it that way. It's not realistic enough.
Nice.
Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine enough to end it there.
Are we ending?
Cool. Sweet.
Siri wrote a haiku about your mother's death, by the way, Aramil.
Oh my god.
Alright, does anybody
I
want
don't
to
know
say
if that's
anything
going to be good or bad.
before I stop the recording?
Yeah, stop it now then.
Alright,
I think that's it.
2, 1.